Yeah,
Trash to Cash Podcast, episode 72. How's it going, everyone? I'm Dave the NC Picker. To my left, we have WBK, whatever that stands for, and down below, we've got American Arbitrage, and then over in the corner is Kevin the Commonwealth Picker, which will just be stock footage so you guys actually watch the show. He's not going to be talking.
Exactly. He's gonna be heavily in the thumbnail.
We
although
will
he
put
won't
a Kevin down there. Yeah. Oh, Walter Blake Knoblock.
No. You know, I rewatched some of the old podcasts, and you seemed very confused by my name. So you can call me Walter, but Carrie Blake to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I call him Blake. I wouldn't dare call him Walter. That's
what did your
not
parents
right.
name you?
Walter Blake.
Okay, and they named you both things as the first name.
Yeah, it's like a filter. So the people that I don't trust.
Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I call him Chuck.
That's my
because I love Chuck Knoblock. He's a legend.
Chuck Knoblock. Okay, so we had some audio issues with Walter over here. Well, Sir Walter the
Blake's
third.
fine.
Blake Walter the fine. We had some audio issues. We now have settled on, and I can fix this all in post. Carrie is loud, so loud. Walter's incredibly quiet, and I'm probably incredibly loud with Carrie. No.
Do you want me to turn it down? Should we do some technical stuff?
Yeah, okay. Walter Blake, say something again.
So I'll just yell and ruin it. Is this fine? Is this fine?
It's fine. I'll fix it in post. As long as we can hear your words, I can fix everything in post. I want to spend 6 hours working on this. I'm sure I'm going to have to cut out all your swears anyways.
Me?
Yeah, no.
Is that one of the rules? I asked you, what can I say? And I wasn't just saying that to bait you.
You can say it, but I'm going to bleep you, and everyone's going to be like, oh, he's naughty.
You're just going to bleep when I say regular things. I'm going to be like, yeah, Kevin is a really nice guy who
I'm going to bleep the nice.
Things for
I'm
the
going to bleep the nice.
Yeah.
Exactly. Get creative with the bleeps. Whenever, if Blake swears at all, I'm going to immediately swear after him just to make it more difficult
make it easier
for you.
It's more
like
swears.
a 2
Carrie,
for 1.
Turn yourself down a hair, because you are aggressively loud, and I like it. And it goes with your name, American Arbitrage, because of the.
Is that better, or does it need to go
strategy.
lower?
You just yell into your phone.
You
get as many of the.
I'm at the thrift store, and I just found some shoes. That was by Carrie.
Okay, yeah, that
sounds like Dawn, actually.
Yeah. Dawn does yell.
So wait, you're thinking Retro Toy Envy, because he yells more than anybody.
Retro Toy Envy.
I used to yell in videos.
He's aggressive, but it works.
Dude, I have had 3 heart attacks watching his reels. 3 of them, just right in a row. So, listen, I noticed you got the Kevin the Commonwealth Picker glasses on glasses thing going on. I like that. Are those 3D glasses from the movie theater? I just want to... The ones on the top. They are, right?
Yes, they are. How'd you know?
Because I have a pair. I have a pair from Avatar, right? Are they from Avatar?
Yes.
Yeah? See? Did you like it?
Yes, I loved it. I especially liked the part about the reselling they did in that movie.
The reselling part?
Yeah, you must have missed it.
I did miss it. Tell me about the reselling part of Avatar 2.
About 2 minutes or 2 hours into the movie, they kind of take a break from the main plot and they go to a thrift store and they look for.
I remember that.
Oh yeah.
And then
awesome.
Carrie took his tail and he enveloped it on your tail and you guys bonded. It was like a crazy thing.
We were in we were also in Avatar as well. We do YouTube and Blockbuster Hollywood movies.
Just in the back of the
James Cameron is actually a friend of yours personally. He likes people with multiple first names. Oh, yeah. That's a big thing for him.
Yeah, Jimmy
James Cameron.
Honestly. That's my SAG name. My real name
your stream, yeah.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that you're a big time SAG guy because you've been on. Your show was on A&E, right?
I wouldn't call it my show. I was on a show.
Hold on, let's get some context for people like me who've never talked to this guy, never heard of him, except for that time we met in person. But we're gonna pretend that never happened, okay?
It did happen. And I'll never forget.
But there's some viewers who don't know who you are. So who are you? Introduce yourself.
My name is to the people I don't like. They call me Walter.
Okay,
Those
Walter.
are the people I don't respect them at all. But people I do like call me Blake, right, Carrie?
Okay.
And
poor choices, but okay.
I sell things on the internet and I make YouTube videos and I
about the Dollar Tree
businesses. Well, those were the popular videos, but
heavy on the Dollar Tree
anymore. I don't like it that much, but if there was a way I could find any small amount of enjoyment doing that, I would, and they got views, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I think I ran that well dry.
Blake, that you don't enjoy sweating your entire body off while you sit in a 6-hour line at Dollar Tree behind the one employee who doesn't know how to use the register? That bothers you?
I just steal it. That's all.
Dude,
I
hate the Dollar Tree so much.
ROI is much better if you just shop.
Yeah, or just don't buy it. Make the video, walk out, and just none the wiser. That's a big thrift store.
That's
thing.
a Commonwealth picker special right there.
He said I can't say mean things about him. I had to sign a waiver to come on.
Yeah, no. He said he gave me a list of things I was supposed to say and things I couldn't say. Apparently, he has a super secret live with Cincinnati Picker this week on Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
What are they going to do?
It might be about a podcast. I don't know.
Oh, he's doing a new podcast.
I don't know what it's about. It's a secret. I can't tell anybody.
He told me to mention Supply Hut.
Except,
oh my gosh, I bet he did
code
too.
Trash
Commonwealth?
number. I'm gonna read off. No, definitely not that one. I've seen the way he lives. He doesn't need any more money.
Yeah, he's wealthy, quite wealthy.
Yeah. I'm gonna read you what he said. He said, "Whatever you do, just say nice things about me. Don't be yourself, no matter what." And then he did a little heart and said, "Kevin." That was kind of odd.
Wow, that's hurtful.
And then he said,
that is odd. That is
make
odd.
sure you say Supply Hut trash number 2 cash is the code."
Did he write out number 2?
Well,
I feel like he would.
Did.
He put it.
No, he didn't. That's just me, because I remember one time you guys screwed up, and I want to make sure that this is like the one professional episode of your podcast.
I am really proud of you, Blake, if you actually watched a whole Trash to Cash. That's really impressive.
I watched like 10 episodes
Seriously,
today. When I said I'm going to do my homework, I wasn't lying.
Why would you do such a thing? Like,
wow.
Are you suicidal?
Because I've got dirt on both of you now. I have the upper hand.
We're
I'm
quite
prepared.
dirty. I haven't washed in days.
Because you're a busy guy.
Exactly. I just go to the local gas station and flop some water on my face, and I'm good to go.
Yeah,
pretty common
I use
in
gasoline.
Vegas.
It's Santa. Are you gonna go to? Where do you live? Tell the people.
I live in Michigan.
No. Your address. Where do you live? What's your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Check this out.
I didn't want to go here. Hey, that's a great Detroit Lions.
That's the llamas.
Thanks for changing
Detroit
the
llamas.
topic. Yep. They're okay. I'm a fan.
It looks like you have a horrifyingly dirty warehouse, though, that you're actually dwelling in. Is that what you're living in? I'm looking at your video here.
Well, it's more, I try and keep, the reason I have a warehouse is because if I didn't, I would be living in that, yes. One of my first apartments I had was just like a bed, a kitchen, and then everything else was just racks of IKEA shelving filled with garbage that I had picked off the side of the road and tried to sell on eBay.
That you're turning to cash. I get you. Yeah.
Well,
like
I hadn't gotten
the
the second part yet. It was more of just a trash storage.
Trash.
I'm kind of still there. We're working on it. It's the cash. It's part of the plan. Part of the long-term plan is the cash.
The cash is optional in the trash to cash for us. It's mostly.
Do you have a day job, or you just do this?
I just do this.
Do you have a significant other that pays the bills, like Carrie, or do you?
No, I
or
don't.
you actually have enough talent to, actually make some money.
Well,
whoa, dude. Kevin's not here. Wow.
I would say there's a little bit of talent, I guess, but mostly it's just an unwavering dedication to failure over and over.
Oh, good. Well, and you sell on Amazon. Do you sell on eBay at all, or just Amazon now?
A huge eBay seller now. I sold on Amazon for a long time. And then I don't know if you guys remember, in 2020, some stuff happened. I can't really remember the details of it.
No,
but it was a minor inconvenience, and like a few businesses didn't really run well, and that kind of affected me. And so I was like, hey, I should probably do more eBay stuff.
Yeah, Kmart went under.
That was my biggest. I would source from them constantly.
I loved sourcing from Kmart. I loved sourcing video games from there when they did their clearance and stuff. It was really good, but they're dead now.
Their last clearance,
I remember when they were going out of business. They were going out of business in Utah, and they were like moving the racks around, like those big racks they had, and there was like toys from like 2001 still in the package that had fallen in between the racks and everything, and they would give them to you at like the regular.
You ever watch those TikToks where people like lift up the bottom shelf at Target and they find like an old sealed Pokemon game? Is that bullcrap, or you think that's really happening?
Oh,
you did it. You made a fake video about it?
No, it was real, and the Pokemon pack hasn't sold yet.
What? How much you listed for?
$50. It's not worth $50. I'm just waiting out the market. That's what I'll do.
I feel like we do need to talk about that. For once, we have a fellow low-end card seller on the podcast.
That's only my hobby.
Blake we are one in the save.
Hey, wait, before we do that too, let's just say, if you want to see his YouTube, it's
true.
WBKNOBLOCK. Super easy to remember. Super simple to find.
It's just my name. WB Knoblock. Walter Blake Knoblock. I don't know why that's so confusing for people. People think I'm trying to make a statement.
Yeah.
So is NC Picker. It's not even a name.
It's not hard to spell at all.
How do you even spell NC?
So your middle name's not Blake. So you're like Walter,
no, my
Blake,
middle name
Steve,
is Blake. Everything
Knoblock.
I've said is a lie so far.
What's your middle name?
My first name is Walter.
Okay.
My middle name is Blake. My last name is Knoblock. There's like a dozen Walter Knoblocks in my family. All their first name.
You are so
Walter.
pretentious using your middle name.
All go by our middle name. Because otherwise, how could you tell the difference?
Well,
everyone's got the same name. No, we all look we're clones. I didn't say that. We're all 6.5 feet tall,
You're all
giant.
Okay.
Northern European.
You're all 6'7".
People yelling.
I didn't realize that. Okay, so your middle name is actually.
You met me.
So I'm Owen. My name is Owen. My middle name. So I'm now.
No, you're
Owen.
not. It's C. NC.
Oh yeah,
last
C.
name
Mitchell. So we got Owen Mitchell.
Works.
Can we change our names in real time, Carrie, to the middle names? Mitch.
Well, it costs a little bit, but yeah.
Mitch Williams. Was
all right, go on about the boring selling cards for no money thing.
Did you
Let's
just
hear
say?
about that.
First off, I want to say I'm a big WBK Ultra fan. Are you still doing that?
Well, it's still a Facebook group.
TikTok.
It's a Facebook group, and it's a website that hasn't been updated in years.
What's the web address?
WBKUltra.com if you want to see some blog posts from 2020.
Is it at HTTP?
OnlyFans.
Colon
no,
/
HTTPS.
Oh, it's got secure.
I shelled out for it, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I had a website get hacked one time, so now I pay the 99 cents
Now you always get the
a month.
S. Yep, gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Dollar Tree Beginner Guide is his blog post. What are the best Dollar Tree items to resell?
Basically,
you tell me. What's the 2023 version?
He's the Midwest. He's the Midwest.
2023 version. Let me know. What do I go buy at Dollar Tree?
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore what Carrie said, I guess.
Yeah, the rake and profit thing.
Of civility.
Yeah, that's how this show works.
You just
skip over it.
That's what Kevin said to me. He was like, "You better wrangle in those bozos because I can't personally." That's why.
He's not doing a good job down there wherever I've got his little picture doing nothing.
Yeah,
and just
exactly.
I don't see his picture.
Well, it'll be in post. We'll
it'll be in. I see it. I was just kidding.
We're gonna add him in
like
post.
in
He's gonna be wearing leather chaps
Are you gonna
and
put him
spanking his butt.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Showing off his
Yes.
definitely not fat, right?
No, well, his tattoo's gonna be a little pirate ship.
Why?
I think. Oh, you're lagging out. There you are.
Uh-huh.
They don't have internet up there in Michigan.
Oh.
There you go. You're back. You're back.
I'm using Wi-Fi. Maybe I should go hardline.
No,
we have internet up here.
Yeah.
We've had it for about 3 months. It's
Nice.
exciting, hard to get used to.
Nice.
It's frozen though. It's frozen solid outside.
Well, it was very, very cold here. We lost power for like 3 days, and it was like 9 degrees. It was like, being a caveman, except with a house, and everyone else has to go to work. It was very weird.
Okay. Well, at least you didn't have to go to work. All right. Now we're skipping over the
right?
you look and sound and smell like rake and profit thing. Your mom makes money selling books on Amazon. But I want to know, besides that, the top items at Dollar Tree right now. I want to go make some money. You're the Dollar Tree
for
guy.
the guys who look like Rake and Profit, you can get a wig, you can get some makeup for your... I'm just kidding. I don't know him. He's a great guy. I'm just kidding, Rake and Profit.
No, yeah. You don't know if he's a great guy, but he is actually all right.
I
I mean, I don't know. Great's a
He's
pretty
actually
aggressive
better
word.
in person.
He's pretty cool. He's decent.
with an A.
He tickles.
Like he's
that's how he doesn't hug. Presence. He tickles.
Like
a grading presence.
That's what I meant to. Anyways, so what you want to do at Dollar Tree is you want to go look for the licensed toys. You want to sell DVDs. You want to sell clearance stuff that's like from other stores that just gets like down the totem pole to the Dollar Tree, and candy. Yep.
I like eating the candy. So it's like $1.25 for stuff now, right? Didn't they push it up? Has that ruined your margins?
Well, if you're paying, yeah.
Oh, you're stealing it. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's $1.25, and now they're implementing. They're like called Dollar Tree Pluses, and they're gonna be up to $5, and it's a whole. The day that Dollar Tree announced they were going to $1.25, all of my dollar store videos stopped getting traffic. It was absolutely insane.
Like legitimately?
Yes, and I have two theories. Theory number one, because my SEO for YouTube for those videos was really good, but now all of a sudden there's all these new blog posts from all these giant publications and making videos about Dollar Tree's raising prices by a quarter, everyone's gonna die, and that just knocked me off of my dollar store pedestal. And secondly, people were just like, "This guy says it's $1. What is he, stupid? It's $1.25."
Liar, yeah.
Like, well, no, it's a video from 2019, but
they don't understand the concept.
No,
of
that's
time
most
of
YouTube. That's most of the
produced.
internet, I guess. People are just like, "Hey, what? This moron saying you can sell?" I mean, you guys see it all the time, I'm sure. Where like someone comments on a 3-year-old video, and they're just like, "You're selling." I can't think of anything right now. But I'm sure there's examples.
You're killing this story, whatever you're trying to do here. It's
what's the thing that was popular in 2019?
Nipple rings.
That was not popular in 2019. Listen, I know the people that you run with. You've got all sorts of weird piercing interests.
Yes,
but
indeed.
The rest of the world here, we keep our bodies intact.
Okay. Your body's a temple,
Carrie?
unlike Kevin, whose body is no longer a temple.
No,
Yeah,
well,
Kevin's
that's how I
that
found out Kevin wasn't Jewish.
Yeah, well, clearly. Hey, here's a fun fact for Carrie and for Blake. I guess we'll call him Blake now.
Can I drink on your podcast?
Go for it. Kevin does. Actually, that would...
Of course.
Do you guys not drink?
No, but Kevin drinks hard alcohol the whole show. By the end, he's just slurring his words.
I'm trying to be just
cursing.
like him.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you know, decades and decades of growing up in Utah has...
I asked you one time, Carrie, and you said you could drink if you wanted to. And I thought that was like the most.
Yes,
like,
you can. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you could.
Yeah. It's a weird way to put
like
it.
My mom
it is
won't
an odd
spank
way to
me
say
anymore.
that.
Yeah.
That's still like deep ingrained in my head, though, man.
I totally could do
an
this,
adult.
guys. Listen.
Yeah, I respect it.
Dude, if I drank something right now, I would feel terrible. I would still feel that
you mean?
15-year-old guilt. Yeah,
okay.
I would. Even though I don't.
Well,
care,
I didn't get to my fun
care.
fact. My fun fact was my wife's first job was at the Dollar Tree. That's my fun fact. It doesn't take long to tell it.
And I tell bad stories?
It's a fact.
You didn't have any fun at all with that fact?
That wasn't. I don't understand the fun part of that.
I just think all facts are fun. I just love to learn. It's just a thing about me.
Tell us some more fun facts.
First off,
okay, so Walter's hat is red. My first job...
It's not red.
And your name's not Walter, right? Okay, no, so my first job was Fuzzy Wicks Candy. Fuzzy Wicks Candy in Clinton, Connecticut, and I ate so much candy on the job and popcorn that it was ridiculous.
That
it was
sounds
a great job,
like a made-up place.
No, yeah, you could probably Google it. It's probably still a thing.
My
sounds like something from the Christmas
Bolton
Carol.
Thornton's
honestly.
hardware store.
Is that
totally real?
That also sounds fake.
Yeah, well,
Fuzzy Wicks
you're never
Candy
gonna find out.
is closed.
Fuzzy Wicks Candy.
Oh, it's permanently closed. Oh, that's sad.
Did they make you wear like
put him
orange
out of
face
his
paint
revenge.
and like green hair and walk around and back just like fuzzy wink, fuzzy wink,
fuzzy wigs?
Fuzzy
Like your wig is fuzzy. You know, you got a wig on and it's all fuzzy. It's a fuzzy wig, not a fuzzy wink.
Like Oompa Loompa.
Anyways, Carrie, Blake's shop looks exactly like your old shop. Like if you go watch his videos, it's like it's got the card boxes. Like the whole thing looks like your shop. It's crazy.
Does it have like the nest in the top corner of like I don't know if they're
I think
falcons
I saw
or
an
if they're just
ROUS,
parakeets?
if you know what that is. Do you
I
not?
don't know what that is.
A rouse?
Oh my gosh.
A rouse? Is that a type of bird?
Yeah, well, whatever. We'll let the viewers comment on them, both of them not getting that reference. You guys
grouse?
are gonna.
Do you mean a grouse?
No, I don't. Forget it. We're moving on. I want them to make fun of you in the comments, guys.
I think he means grouse. No, there's no grouse.
Yeah, I don't even know if he understands how to spell bird names.
Is grouse? I don't even know that bird.
Exactly. This guy making bird jokes doesn't even know bird names.
Inconceivable, guys. Inconceivable. Let's move on.
Exactly. There goes all our...
What's the national bird of America?
What do you call them? Aviary?
The national bird of America?
Yeah. An aggle?
I don't know. You know, here's a funny story. I went yard sailing with my dad today. This story will be more fun than the Dollar Tree story. I went yard sailing with my dad today, and he just wanted to go. He never goes with me, but he wanted to go. He's buying this trap, like an animal trap, and it's pretty small, and I keep asking him on camera, like, what are you buying that trap for? Like, it's weirdly small. Like, are you gonna catch squirrels? He's like, you know, just whatever. Just gonna catch whatever. Like, being all cagey about it.
Whatever gets in there.
And then, dude, like, I'm leaving the yard sale, and he's like, is your camera off yet? I said, I can turn it off. And I turn it off, and he's like, clearly he didn't want you guys knowing this. He's like, I saw a huge rat in our backyard the other day, and I'm going to catch it. And I'm like, why is that a secret? He's like, rats are gross. I'm like, well, they are gross, but they do exist. Yeah. Like, you're not going to surprise people that rats are a thing.
I thought you were going to say kids.
It's bad.
No, rats, no. And, well, and it was funny because he has, like, little chihuahuas. So, I was like, you sure it wasn't one of your dogs?
Is he just, getting a little old?
He is definitely getting a little old. It's pretty sad. I call him Al, and the viewers don't like it. So, do you call your dad... Did you call your dad's dad?
My
oh,
Pops.
I
like
dad
that.
Pops.
I like Pops.
I said Pops.
What about you, Blake?
My dad, I call him Dad. His name is Walter Jeff. My grandfather, I called grandfather. His name was Walter Hill.
Okay.
Like, it just goes on.
Well, why do you guys keep doing? Like, if you have a kid, or if you do have a kid, would you name him Walter or something?
If I can convince the mother, yes.
Why?
Absolutely.
You're suffering. I'm making fun of you for it. You want to put that on him? You want to give that burden?
You think you're making fun of me?
Well, you know, for a new guest, I'm being a little hard on you for your name.
No.
I'm being a little hard on you.
Do you have any traditions in your life at all?
No. What's that? Explain it.
Yes, you do. You must have some traditions.
I do. I wake up every morning and I poop. Like, right away.
Would you make your kid not poop?
Oh, yeah.
How dare you?
No, I let them poop in the morning. That's true.
You see, it's the same
you totally
thing.
Convinced me.
Yeah. It's
totally works out.
It's a rite of passage.
Speaking of poop, we probably should mention our
Oh, that's right.
Patreon
Did you know that we sell out to our viewers and we let them give us money? You watched 10 episodes, so you must know this.
No, I know all about your guys' unethical tactics.
Can you name our top tier patrons after watching 10 episodes today? I feel like you should be able to. Go.
1 Foot Trader.
No, definitely not.
I want to know, how does he reach the shelves? That's what I'm.
Well, he's got a whole channel about it.
yeah. Being so short and everything, it seems it's crazy. But I guess where there's a will, there's a way.
Like he's 1 foot tall? I don't know who you're talking about then.
Well, that's his name, right? Anyways,
I thought you were talking about the one-legged thrifter, and I'm like, well, I mean...
Oh, that's what it is.
He probably has, like, an extender. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure he makes it work. We got to watch his channel.
I'm getting it mixed up, malprobums. Anyways, you've got somebody called... Is there a pirate name, maybe?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I remember someone called, like, Trader Joe's was one.
Yes, Trader
Trader
Whole
Joe's.
Market.
Trader
Whole
Joe's.
Market.
There's a
Publix?
pastor. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you got that. Yeah,
Sprouts.
Zachary. What is Zachary's name? No, we can't name him anymore, I don't think. Can we? Yes, we
Zachariah?
can. Side Hustle Preacher.
Because
he's still paying
took
us.
money away from you.
Side Hustle, wait, is he still... I don't know if he's paying us anymore. We can't say
Somebody
it.
has
Never
their
mind.
eBay store
Wait.
or maybe it was their YouTube channel as their
Okay,
name. That was pretty
just-
smart.
Just Sales by Tony, ABC Matt, Biscuit Butt, Des Hardy,
Yes.
Parker County Picker,
We love you
Pearls
all
from the
so
Past.
much.
I think is a new one, Pearls from the Past.
much.
Raise Heck
Oh.
Resell, and Rob Moreau
Love
is
you.
back. Is that true? I thought he canceled.
Rob Moreau?
I think
Dr. Moreau?
Rob, the Island of Dr. Moreau, canceled. Yeah, he's gone. Guys, Rob doesn't exist. Never mind. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You lose all the
Rob,
love
guys.
when you cancel. Yeah. But I did notice, Blake, you were not on this list. I mean, it's
No,
only
I'm not.
$25 a month for you to get your name read every single week.
The amount that I'm not charging you to make this appearance, I think that
That's
pays
true.
for,
That's true.
I don't know, 25 years at least. So.
And I
you're
don't.
welcome.
I did not forget about you, Tanya Arnold. Tanya, thank you as well. Next week, Blake, I can't do it. When you have the Walter, I just keep wanting to say Walter. Blake, next week,
Yes.
Carrie takes sticky stuff and rubs it all over his face. Have you seen any of these happen in the
I
episodes
thought
yet?
you
They're
were.
at the
I
very
thought you
end.
were joking about that.
No,
He's
that's
really
real.
gonna do
That's
that.
real.
People
No,
are
that's
really
real.
gonna pay to see that.
I make $35. Well, I don't $35 a month, but we split it 3 ways, and I don't know why they get the
Is that
money
a
as
Vegas
well,
thing?
Yeah, it's a Vegas thing. Yeah,
it's a
very
Vegas
popular
thing.
in Vegas.
It's a Vegas thing.
I thought
I bring in the showgirls.
Dude, I want you to level it up like that one day. Like one day, I want you to like hire showgirls.
You want me to start investing in this?
So good. Oh, you should totally do that.
That's how you're gonna get more patrons.
I think so.
Yeah,
we need to get more. We have very few.
Fremont Street.
Yes.
Just go out to Fremont Street with I don't know what you like some Vaseline or some lard. I don't know what you're gonna use, and just rub your body
Both
up.
nicknames people have used for me.
Yeah, the trick about Fremont Street is just not getting shot. That's the main thing when you're on to get stabbed or shot.
But
I've never gotten stabbed when I was
covered in Vaseline.
Me neither.
You can't stab a guy covered in Vaseline. How would you get a hold of him?
Really, what we should do is we should get Carrie, we cover him in Vaseline, and then we put him on the zip line and just see what happens. We could try to catch him if he flies
Yeah, just
out.
see if I stay in the Slotzilla or not.
Yeah.
So
I like where this is going.
Okay, so your content lately, you've been doing like a lot of like, I'd call it flipper type content, chatting in your warehouse, like just talking about what's going on. You did a bunch in December for like No Nut December or something.
Yeah, I was trying to help.
I don't know what these things are called.
Yeah.
I don't know what these things are called.
The more unsavory
My favorite Blake series yet was that one.
Yeah, it did really well. I don't know why. I just explained why you shouldn't have pecans, macadamias, Brazils. For some reason, though, it got a lot of traffic. Still today.
Cashews? What about cashews?
Yeah. I'm gonna give it away, guys. He didn't make it. He
By the
didn't
end
make
of the
it.
month, I really did. I was too,
By the end of the month, he was boiling peanuts. He was eating cashews. It was horrible.
Yeah, I took a road trip down to Louisiana. And I stopped at a gas station, and they had some Cajun boiled peanuts. And without even thinking,
those are good.
I drank all of it.
Did they have peaches as well?
Yep.
They have that. All the Florida gas stations have boiled peanuts and peaches. That's like everywhere you go. Anyway, so how do you like doing that sort of content? Just I've watched several of the videos. I think they're pretty good.
So
I like them. I honestly love them.
Here's the problem I have with being good at YouTube is I don't want to make videos like you guys make that people want to watch. I just want to make a video where I feel like putting some useful information out into the world.
Yeah.
And
Rakin has the same problem. Yeah, Rakin has the same problem. You guys want to educate. Yep. Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? He has videos about
I love how frozen your face is. Say it again. His internet's dying.
About how to tango.
There you go. Does he really?
No, this is really just that I am deadpan right now. Yeah,
okay,
he did the whole Tim Ferriss thing for this is like 2018, I think.
Yeah, he did.
He moved down to Miami to live with some guy, and they learned how to tango. I did not follow the narrative.
He was throwing $20 bills off of skyscrapers.
You said you loved those
remember
videos,
that?
by the way.
They were pretty entertaining.
Wow.
Until the $20 bill sliced someone's head off because it was moving so quick.
So they get a lot of views?
Yeah.
More than $20 worth of views? Because that's like on TikTok, that's like 25 million views.
It's a lot of views on like TikTok, but you don't get paid anything. He lost money.
So you don't like making making the videos of just like this is a day in the life. They're not appealing to you.
Not in a way that anybody wants to watch him. No, like nobody well today I got 600 video games and now we're processing them because like I don't really go to thrift stores anymore. I don't really go to garage sales. I just like have things shipped to me because that's like the best way to scale up your business is take away the traveling. And so just like I'm trying to make like, hey, here's how like promoted listings work. Things that are like have no general value to people. Like somebody who doesn't know how to use YouTube is not gonna be like, oh, I wonder what the details of how to make a variation listing on eBay are. I'll watch that before I go to bed. That's really gonna give me some relaxation.
Well,
like,
listen,
no
this
one
is
thinks that.
Well, okay, so there's the people who just start reselling, and they find those types of videos, and they watch them, and they learn.
And then they leave you.
But then they leave
someone
you.
like you.
100%. You're exactly right. Because
100%.
once you've learned
You're
the
welcome.
basics, you don't need to keep watching the how to do a variation listing.
Blake's got 100,000 of
Instead, you want to
people.
find
115,000.
Yeah. Instead of that, you
No,
want to
you're
find...
not joking.
Oh, okay, everyone. Guys, time out. We need to focus on his subscriber count. It's 115,000. Are we happy? Did we mention it strongly enough? Do you want to show your plaque? Where's your plaque? Where's your plaque?
In the trash. It means
you have the
nothing
plaque?
to me.
Can I see it? Where is it? Is it?
I really don't
in your
have
shirt
it.
right
I don't
now.
know where
It's
it is.
Under your bed. You sleep with it every night.
It's somewhere in my warehouse.
I guarantee it's at his foot right now.
His wife or girlfriend sleeps in a separate room. He sleeps with the plaque.
Yeah.
That's
They're all inactive, so like, who cares? You know, like if you have 115,000 subscribers and you have a video and it gets 1,000 views, like, what is the point of having that many subscribers? I wish they would all just like, hey, if you came here for the Dollar Tree stuff, just you can go.
Go away.
You can just leave. Yeah,
just unsubscribe,
like,
please. Yes.
Yeah, like you're.
It would be cool if you could do. If you did one video and anybody who didn't watch that was automatically
from your account forever.
That would be nice.
Maybe worse.
Yeah, so I mean, I always say that they come in, they learn from someone like you, and then they go and they watch someone they can relate to just struggling in the life of a reseller, because it's a lonely job. Reselling is incredibly lonely, and you want to have friends. And they watch Carrie just chat with them about his thrift finds, and that's their friend.
That's right? What I don't have. I don't get lonely. I really enjoy the solitude.
You like being alone? I hate it. I hate being alone. I need to talk to my camera.
Oh, yeah.
I talk to the camera, too, but I've never been like, oh, I'm so lonely. I've never had that feeling in my entire life, I don't think. Like,
you're just fulfilled by yourself. I mean, when you have an ego as big as yours, I understand it kind of fills your heart. You know,
yeah, well, I know just like, oh, I'm so smart, I can look at these things and be entertained. And then it becomes almost like a challenge to myself. Like, how can I be entertained by this dirty warehouse floor? It's 100% what it is.
Yeah, no, that's fair. No, I mean, I get it. I totally get it. And there's totally a spot for, like, educational style content, but you haven't been doing a ton of educational. But you haven't been doing that much educational content in your latest videos.
It's hard to... I've been trying to find a medium between like current events and resale and trends and that kind of stuff, but explain it from a point of like, hey, I've been doing this for a long time and I can tell you things that like actually make sense and are usable. And so get the traffic from people trying to find whatever clickbait thing is happening in the news right now, or trends, or whatever's popular on YouTube, and then trying to circle it back to things that are somewhat, usable or educational. And doing that's why I'm doing another channel where I just say what I sold every single day, because you can't.
What's that
really,
channel?
like, what sold on eBay.
That's the name of the channel. Yeah. It's what. So if I search "what sold on eBay," I'm gonna find your channel.
You better. I hope so. We'll see if my.
Are you gonna find 3,000 videos by Commonwealth Picker?
Yeah, I know, right? Flipper.
I didn't even know.
And your resells outcharted you. Hold on.
YouTube. I just started a week ago. I think I only have like 9 up.
How many? Oh, that's pretty good. 9 in a week, dude. I mean, I can't find it.
Yeah. Well, it's literally.
We'll put a link below. We'll put a link below to it because he'll send me a link, and I'll make sure, guys, if you want to go subscribe.
Like, you know how there's like the handles for YouTube's channels now? It's what sold on eBay is the handle.
Oh, okay. YouTube. How do you do that? You just do youtube.com and then the @ sign.
I think there's a slash in there. I think, but I don't think there's any other folder name.
Yeah, that was it. /@ what sold on eBay. Dude, this is gonna be your better channel in a year. If you keep doing this channel will be the channel that you love.
And then I can use my main channel to do just like ridiculous, stupid things that can go viral. Hopefully, that's like
dude. But these thumbnails are trash. You gotta fix these. I mean, come on.
Well, I'm just trying to see what color is the best at this point.
Okay, but they're just like. Can you at least put like episode numbers on them if you're gonna do it this way? I think that's fine, but.
I'm just at the very basis trying to figure out like, okay, with bad thumbnails with no variables, what has the most engagement? Because I'm trying to go long term with this, and so I think big money numbers in front, and then that's all I've got. I think I finally have a YouTube face that I'm going to use for all the thumbnails.
Here it is, guys, who don't want to look up his channel. Right now, he's just doing the word eBay. And so that's what I was saying. Like, if you put episode 1, episode 2, you've got, like, what sold 7 and what sold 7, which maybe that one's really what sold 8.
That was a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for throwing it in my face, Dave.
You should be using your thumbnail, your face from December that you were using in every
I
one
will
of those
say,
in
like,
that
you don't need to do clickbait, but having your face in these thumbs is good because it builds the recognition of who you are.
No, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm trying to be, methodical in my plans.
Well, are you the kind of person who, like, you say I'm going to do something, you stick to it, and you, like, know you'll have the motivation to do this for X number of days, or you're like, time. Okay, yeah.
If it's the kind of thing that I can get into a routine, yeah, it'll be easy. If I have to rely on like some kind of like positive feedback, and it's pretty hit or miss because most things don't work.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't ever rely on feedback from YouTube. Like, I went and I looked at my Flipper videos, and like half of them are just. A lot of people watch me just so they can like condescend me about how bad I am compared to them.
Yeah. You say you have a lot of hate viewers, right?
I have a ton of hate viewers, and I'm okay with it because like they're passionate about hating me.
You get that doesn't matter.
Hate me to the bank,
Exactly.
you haters. Whatever. I told Carrie this. I told Carrie this, but someone went on Craigslist in my area and put a garage sale ad, literally just warning people about me, like saying,
"What did he say?"
He said, "Be warned.
Watch out for him.
Be warned, YouTuber will come to your house, film you, and publicly shame you on his channel, saying you ripped him off. And if you see him, you should tell him he's disinvited from your public event so he can leave your property immediately." And I'm just like, he described my car, what I looked like, everything, and I'm just like...
How did he describe what you look like?
Yeah,
That's what I want to know.
Munchkin-like.
short,
Munchkin-like.
smelly, carny, smells like cabbage.
Yeah. Kind
of like a tiny fat Al
yeah,
Borland.
but anyways,
That's the
that
guy from Tool Time, right?
Yes, yeah, Al.
I
no,
see it.
I don't know. I
I see
flagged
the
it
first two
though.
parts of
I
it.
did. I flagged it and Craigslist removed it. So because it wasn't a garage sale ad, and he put it,
was
as
a
a garage
personal
sale ad. It
attack.
was just a personal attack. Like what the heck?
Yeah.
Nothing to do
Was
with
that
garage
that
sale.
in Florida or was
Yeah,
that
it
in
was
North
in Florida.
Carolina?
No, it was in Florida.
Florida's
yeah.
full of crazy people who will do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
he says, "I hope he comes to my house because I'm going to tear him up."
'Cause
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna kill him.
I also hope I go to his house because that'd be great footage.
Yeah, your top
This is
your top
Florida.
video on popular videos is I hate resellers.
Yeah, it doesn't spread. You
Yes,
should make
yes.
that one. Kevin's done it too. It's yeah.
Oh, it's
pretty
great.
good.
It's great.
I don't go to garage sales.
Yeah, no, you steal your inventory from Dollar Tree. We've established this. I get it.
Yeah.
Dude,
I need to go to garage sales just for the content, I think.
I had to check. It's not
Yeah, you
really
should.
I hate resellers is my top video. My top videos is get a real job. eBay reselling is S joke. Not even a joke. It's S joke. I've failed that bad. You think you're bad? Check this title out. I just noticed this 2 years later. I just noticed this two. Oh,
If
this
a
is
video
just
has
this is Inception.
that many views, it's not
Hey.
a failure.
True. Yeah. You know, maybe
There's 1 point for a video, and that's to get views, right?
Yeah.
Especially
Look at
that
the
kind of
title.
video.
Get a real job. eBay reselling is S joke. S joke.
That isn't your top video.
Popular 20. Well, on this channel, I have 2 channels. Remember?
No, I know nothing
Dude.
about this stuff.
Okay, I have NC Flipper and then I have NC Picker.
That
You've
is
never heard of anyone
so-
doing this?
I just learned. I just saw that Kevin has like he has a. I didn't even know about Garage Sale Nation until today. Until I
Yeah.
began binging all of this really high quality.
I like how you
content.
finally decided to pay attention to us. I'm glad
I
we're
didn't
finally
know
on
it
your radar.
existed. Do you
Yeah.
watch resale content? I don't.
No, not really. I can't. I'm too busy
Like-
making it.
Yeah. I'll go through everyone's story. So like, I'll see
That's
a bunch
what you
of
mean.
views.
I hate resellers. I
Yes,
get it. Okay.
yes.
I got
That's
it, I
that's
got
the
it.
video that's just like people are like, oh yeah, me too. Like it's got to be like that.
It's exactly what they say. Yeah, they're idiots. I hate them. They're
Yeah.
horrible.
Just
And I'm
like,
sitting there like, well, okay.
all right,
it's-
so
it's
that's
all about-
a quarter of a cent for that view. Thank you very much.
It's all about getting whatever's in the cultural or popular zeitgeist at that moment. People hate resellers. If we could find a way to do like a garage sale and have like a bear on cocaine in the yard sale video, it would
Ooh.
pop this weekend. I
Did that
guarantee
do well?
it.
Cocaine Bear?
Serious.
So
Dude, I want to see
I
Cocaine Bear
have
so
one thing
bad.
to say. I actually did make a trolling TikTok once.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of rare
Can't see
GameCube
it.
games,
Shocking.
and I made a TikTok saying that I paid some stupid lady who was like trying to buy cat food for her cats, like $2 per game, and it was like Super Smash Melee and all that stuff. And I said a bunch of really bad stuff about how I was just like, oh, she's so stupid for selling. I'm gonna make so much money off these. She's gonna eat that cat food, I bet.
Did it
just
do
like,
well?
no, it didn't.
Well,
So there's just
Yeah.
me being asshole, and that's just
Yeah.
trying, you know.
It's a fine line. Maybe they didn't believe it.
It
Maybe
got
it
like
was so over the
15,000
top
views.
that they didn't believe
so
it.
it didn't do bad, but like it didn't like. If I'm gonna totally sell out and lie about how terrible I'm being, that's got to at least make me, I don't know, That's a good question.
TikTok,
How
you gotta be
little
in
of
the
money
millions.
will you take to make a video that portrays you in a terrible light? Whether
I
it's
do
true
it
or
all the
not.
time for nothing,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
But you must make pretty decent money. I have a general idea.
No,
of
I'm not on my
CPM.
TikToks, and I make them, and
No,
they're
but it's
usually...
all a
Oh, yeah,
funnel. You
TikTok
funnel them
pays
from
absolutely
TikTok to
nothing.
YouTube, and that's where you really milk them. Well, here's where you milk them.
Yeah.
Paying
Yeah.
$25 a month for what?
for just
I'm
our
kidding.
love, for
I'm
our
kidding. I'm
unconditional love.
joking.
They're literally like we love them as much as we love our own children at this
No,
point.
It's true.
I'm
It is-
joking. I feel like Kevin is like, oh no, why did I invite that guy?
Well-
Why does he have a southern accent?
Yeah.
That's what I want.
It doesn't
know.
make sense. He
Yes.
lives Southern
Yes.
California,
Thank you,
Southern.
Blake.
It's the same thing.
He's
No,
from
it's not.
Southern California. He's the fakest.
Every
man
time
I've
I go
ever
to
met in
LA,
my
they're all
life.
like, "Hey there, partner." I mean, that's just
not
how they
he
talk down
talks
there.
either.
Every person I've ever talked to in California is mid in and out meal.
Yeah,
Every
that's
single one
fair.
of them. They're either taking a bite
Talk
of a
about
burger,
overrated.
they're dipping their fries. Oh, dude, get out of here! Are you being serious?
Yeah.
What do they eat in Michigan? Like a
Oh, what do they have
boar?
in Michigan? Halo Burger, you fool.
What's
I
a
bet you feel
Halo
dumb
Burger?
Now.
What's a Halo burger?
I have
Come
no
to
idea what
Flint.
that is.
Try
And-
it. It's
well, yeah,
delicious.
Flint. I've heard great things about it.
That's where I was born. So you better
Ah.
watch what you say.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a native son of Flint.
What are you drinking? A Poland Springs? I thought you were drinking
No, this is
alcohol.
alcohol.
Oh, different kind though. You're switching it up.
So
Is it a seltzer?
I noticed
Yeah.
you're not drinking your water out of the tap. Eh?
what? No,
soon?
I had arsenic poisoning when I was a kid.
Because of Flint water
Yeah.
supply?
Yep.
Oh, dang.
So
see?
it's real. Thanks
It's
a
real,
lot for
and-
bringing up that trauma, Dave.
You're welcome.
Dude,
That's
that
what
was
I
too
do.
far. That's why I didn't.
Okay,
say
so I
anything.
did
He makes
get
these
some
jokes and
questions.
he thinks it's funny.
You think it's funny, and it's just not. Okay, what is that from? That's from a movie.
Real
Brian.
life.
Brian Big and Fun sent us a question over on our Discord, because we also have a Discord you can pay for access to. Blake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
After-
if you're a guest, you get free access, by the way.
It's true. It's conditional,
I'll
unconditional.
come back
love
whenever you guys
if
want.
You pay.
me.
So we'll put you in the Discord, but Brian said, serious question. Today I came across my 8th Wagner wear in the last 2.5 years. I feel like I'm a magnet for them. Are there items you guys feel like you keep finding that others hardly ever find?
Corpses.
Well, you don't go to garage sales, so you're useless at this question. But Carrie, what about you?
Totally joking. You're right.
Honestly, like, you find what you look for. So I always find deals on cards, and Dawn always finds plushes. It's just like anything. Like, if you just, I'm going to put this in your mind right now. PT Cruisers. This next week, you're going to see 7 of them.
I feel like there's
Because
not
I
that
just
many that
mentioned it.
still drive. I mean, I
know
guess
what
they could be
that's
broken
called?
down on the side of the
Exactly.
road.
I haven't seen one in years, but we're all going to see
That's
a
the
bunch
Bader
of them.
Meinhof effect.
I guarantee it.
Okay, so here's one.
Exact-
Dude,
whatever
Blake,
that
can you go to
was.
some garage sales so you can answer these questions? Because these are a lot of garage sale questions.
I've been to garage sales before. Okay, I'm not like.
Do you
some...
hate garage sales? Do you hate garage sellers? Like, why do you discriminate against garage sales?
Okay, so Carrie, you can relate to this. I hate getting up early.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Yes. Yes.
And like, okay, I get up before
Blake,
you.
love
I
this guy.
know that Carrie gets out of bed at like 2
11
p.m. probably.
at the earliest.
Like 9 a.m. is like my wake up time, like a normal wake up time for a human being, because
No,
the sun
between
doesn't
5
rise.
and 6 is the correct time to wake up.
Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah,
Connecticut.
are you farming?
Yeah,
What's the
I
what's
am
your-
farming.
what's
I
your
actually
ethnic
we had a mini farm.
background?
Okay, so yes, we had a farm when I grew up. A little farm in our backyard. I'd have to wake up. I'd have to feed the chickens. I'd have to let out the goats, and I would have to feed the ducks every morning before the sun set.
Are you a time traveler?
No, that's just the way my parents like to live. This is just
Is your middle name
Jebediah, Dave
Is that-
Jebediah Picker. Picker's my true last name too. I didn't know if you knew that. I'm the only one on YouTube who has the real last name of Picker. So that's. Oh, dude, he's actually got a tight list hat. It's like literally. I just
Yeah.
noticed that.
It's not dirty.
But you know what
enough.
Kevin's
it
gonna
is.
say to you, Blake?
have to
Kevin's
say.
gonna be like, "Yo, can you send me that?" Because every time I find
No.
one of those, like, "Yo, can you send me that hat?"
This is my
That's how
hat.
he really talks.
Yeah, he does. He does talk like that. Okay,
He says
Yo,
YOLO.
dog.
maybe you can answer
that
this from
hat,
back
I
in the
want
day
it.
when you went to some garage sales. Austin
Yeah.
said, "What's an emerging trend you think would be good to look out for this garage sale season?"
Oh my gosh, cheap things.
Cheap
Like,
$1 items that sell for
I
more
mean,
than
like,
$1.
What's an emerging trend at garage sales? Where do you live? What do you have an interest in? Those
Yeah.
kind of
I'll
general
tell you
questions, just to me, seem like, are you? What are you trying to accomplish here? Like, because there's not one
Well,
thing.
air
okay,
balloons.
listen, Austin.
Hot air. If you can get a hot air balloon for under $10,
Now that
buy
you've
it.
berated our patron, let's go ahead and move
Sorry.
on to his next question, which I think was better. It's more in line. Okay, he said, "Do you think Commonwealth Daddy's tattoo has increased his folksy sex appeal?"
For what audience?
For us, for all of us, we all think he's
Maybe
sexy.
for you.
Yeah, no, we all think Kevin's sexy. That's why we're on the show. That's actually a big part of it.
I think
What was the timeline?
Yeah, I
Did
think
he
he
came
endeared
on?
himself.
He came on the show later.
He came on the show later, and then he got a tattoo, and people say it's our fault, and I don't know. He's also
I
getting...
heard it was his
Considering
wife's
we're the ones-
idea. His
Yeah, it
wife's
was.
fault.
it was.
Does she think it's good? Does she
was
like
his-
it?
She liked it. It was her idea, the whole thing.
Is
And
he really getting a full sleeve?
right now, it
he
kind of
might.
looks inappropriate from far away, according to our viewers.
It's
Yeah.
it looks like what you think it is.
I think that it is maybe like a mushroom, or maybe like a narrow rocket ship,
definitely
or maybe like
definitely
a
Masonic.
grain
It's definitely
silo.
Masonic. I'm 100% sure of that.
Yeah. Okay, listen. There's one more question from Grams and Pops Vintage, and I want Carrie to answer this. Do you, Carrie, worry about the longevity of the podcast with Kevin being so close to retirement age?
Look, for if we have to wheel him out, if we have to,
Weekend
if
at
he passes
Bernie's.
away, God forbid, if we have to get him stuffed or something, we'll do what it takes.
Like this episode where he's
'Cause, I
right
mean,
down here and
yeah.
he's just here and he's just
Yeah.
smiling every
Just
couple
like-
minutes.
Exactly.
He'll just always be here.
We were perfect. We were perfectly fine shouting into the void until Kevin joined our podcast.
Yeah,
Did
that's
he
true.
bring a
No
lot
one
of
was
people?
Perfectly
watching.
fine with that.
Is that true, or is that just self-deprecating?
No, well, both, but yeah, we
We
were
were okay. 700-800
Listen,
views.
Blake,
We were
it was
okay.
growing. We started in October and we were getting like 700 viewers by January. When Kevin
That's what I
came,
tell
it
Dawn,
jumped
by
to
the
like
way.
1,500. So he like doubled
He
our
really
audience.
commands a significant audience.
Yeah, it's like they don't hate him. That's the big difference. Like they hate me and Carrie,
Well-
but they like Kevin. That's the big thing.
He's like the straight man out of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. No, that's honestly, if you want to break
Yes.
down how it works, he is the straight man. That is why we rail on him nonstop.
Yeah, it's
because
always the
just-
non-straight guys
it's
railing
funny.
the straight guys.
Yeah. Well,
I immediately question my use of words, but thank you for
Carrie,
emphasizing
did you see
it.
this comment
That's
that
just
got
comedy
11
101.
upvotes? Blake, we were kind of making fun of and yelling at Carrie last week for his laziness. I don't know if you saw that. We were
Yeah.
kind of.
Well, I thought you were
I did
just
2
being
videos
like,
on that channel,
intervention friends.
That's exactly what our viewers thought, and I think that's what we were doing. Flippin' Lucky
For
said,
intervention.
I love how much Dave cares about Carrie's success and not for selfish reasons. This podcast is great entertainment mixed with useful information on reselling. Blessings to you all. So, Carrie, see, he was crying. I had to console him for like an hour after the show.
Carrie?
They understood. Yeah, Carrie was. He was really upset because I hurt his feelings.
I'm a
Yeah.
sensitive soul.
And it hurts that his friends never stand downwind. Do you get that reference?
Yeah, like
Ah, yay!
hey, I'm old.
Okay, finally. Carrie, I don't feel like you got it, though. I mean, you're slowing down at
You're
your age. You're
Pumbaa.
almost 40. Wait, Blake, how old are you?
That's true.
26.
You're such a liar.
Dude, weren't you like a comic in your 20s, and that was like 10 years ago?
It wasn't 10 years ago, but it was close to it. Yeah.
Dude, you were a comic? Do funnies. Let's watch. They love
Yeah,
it when you say
what's
that.
the deal with
Perform.
airline food? So small.
Perform for us.
No, so I will perform something. So I have to do
Scrolling TikTok
the
while he
week
does this, but
in-
okay. Oh, his internet's dead. Are you-
Commonwealth
your phone
aka
is
Kevin
slow down. Deep breath.
sent
Your
me.
internet's broken. Your internet's broken. Okay, it's broken. You're frozen. Solid. Totally frozen.
I can tell.
There, you're back. You're back.
We've got like a
Go.
connection. This is the comment of the week. Weekly power rankings. 1, Kevin. Shared my comment and then everyone agreed. And this is Alex Hunter 6786. Change your name,
Yeah,
Alex.
he's the one who calls me Al Borland all the
Kevin
time.
shared my comment.
Yep.
Just change it to Alex Hunter. Just like 6. There's not 6,785 Alex.
I love how you're honing in on his name.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, go ahead.
I can't just let these things
Alex Hunter's
slide.
name. Yeah, I get
Yeah. He said Kevin's the best because he shared his comment and everyone agrees with Kevin because he's, I don't know, he's homey, I guess. Number 2
Yeah.
is Carrie.
Homely.
You're just a good dude. Humble. Good.
Just a good dude.
And then Dave, you slipped in the rankings.
I'm
3.
very humble.
So.
Ah, that's fair. I mean, that's totally fair.
I feel like that's how most people feel. Like everybody loves Kevin. I'm here just to interject occasionally, and everybody hates.
You're the caboose.
No, people like when I make fun of Blake's internet. I think that's what they're here for. I don't know, why is your internet so terrible? Comcast doesn't like it?
I figured you were going to be a tech guy that have perfect internet.
I can mainline my internet. Let me mainline.
Can you mainline it?
Minute.
Yeah, but make sure people don't see you have no pants on. Oh, that was. Oh my gosh, those are underpants. Guys, if you missed it, he just showed us his underpants.
We should talk about his background.
Yeah, who's that? That's a girl from Charlie Brown. That Funko Pop?
No, that's Bob's
Oh,
Burger.
yep,
Bob's
you're right.
Burger.
And then below it, he's got a zebra, and then he's got creepy.
I don't feel like he
ghost
needs that many
things.
plants.
What are those creepy ghosts?
Yeah, those
That's
are
kinda...
weird. Those
Dude,
are
Carrie,
weird.
I went to the weirdest yard sale today, okay? And I had this, like, really inappropriate joke that I wanted to say, and I didn't say it. But I'll say it on this podcast, because
You went
only
pretty inappropriate in this podcast.
the December thing, yeah, that was a little...
Off Wi-Fi. Hope you're happy.
What?
You just teleported.
Hi.
You went from
Hi,
three
Blake.
different places.
What did you say? And
I said, I
now...
hope you're happy.
I'm happy. I was telling Carrie about a weird garage sale situation today. But I don't know if I want to even repeat it with your internet still being horrible. It's just upsetting me.
It somehow got worse.
He's probably still connected
really
to the
still
Wi-Fi.
horrible?
You got to go to your computer and tell it to disconnect from Wi-Fi. Did you do that already? Do you know how to technology at all?
Surrey, disconnect Blake's internet.
Alexa, turn off light. I turned off.
So I have to go. I have to go in.
This is great. This is great content. Anyways, Carrie, so what I was saying while he's totally frozen is that I went to this yard sale and she was really upset, like almost crying, which, you know, I have empathy. I was feeling sad for her.
What'd you do?
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. And I said, how are you
What did you
doing?
do?
And she's like, not good. And I said, why not? She's like, because they're kicking me out and I've got to get a new place to live. And I said, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's terrible. She's like, yeah, they're going to rent it out as an Airbnb, her house, right? And she's got like a U-Haul out front. Wow. I was like, oh, that sucks. And she's like, yeah, I wanted a long-term rent. I'm like, yeah, that stinks. But then I see a bunch of tarot cards. And I really wanted to say tarot cards? The future-telling cards,
Tarot.
right? And I really wanted to say, you should have seen it coming. But I didn't.
That is pretty funny, honestly.
She was a little too upset for me to actually say that joke, but it could have been a funny
You don't
moment.
care. You should've.
Did you
Honestly,
lowball her on
I'm
her
pretty
stuff?
sure she was on ecstasy, so I kind of just bailed. Like, she was, like, really
Listen,
being
if
weird.
she has ecstasy money, then she should have rent money.
Yeah, true. Well, maybe she wasted it on the ecstasy.
Florida,
I don't know.
it's Florida. It's
It
probably
could have been bath
salt.
salt. Yeah, it was the whole conversation. She said she's moving to the jungle because that's all she can afford. And I said, oh, yeah? Where? She's like, Costa Rica.
Like,
Costa
the
Rica.
jungle, baby.
Like, she's driving to Costa Rica in this U-Haul. That's real cheap.
She's going to downtown L.A.
Yeah.
The jungle.
That's
She's
that was
going to be
interesting.
dead. You know, you shouldn't even have paid her for her stuff. You said, where you're going, you're not going to need money.
I'm moving to the jungle. I can't afford anything else.
Is that a lot? See, I got that one. That's from
Yep.
Back to the Future.
Where you're
that one.
going. Yeah.
Where you're going, you don't need money.
There's a TikTok trend right now where it's like, maybe it's an old trend. You would know better than me, but they're like, it's some crackhead lady saying like, "Welcome to the jungle, baby," something like that.
That's a good one. Right now, the one I see everywhere on TikTok is everybody getting sad, looking at their teenage face.
No.
Have you guys seen
Why
that
do they
one?
get sad?
The
Why would I
teenage
do
face
that
filter?
to myself? Do you think I'm not aware of my own impending
Exactly.
doom?
Everybody.
I don't know I'm
'cause
aging.
Everybody's.
Well, wait a
doing
minute.
it,
Why
yeah.
are they sad? Because they
Exactly.
wish they still look
Because
like a
they're
teenager?
dying.
Oh, and they're
Exactly,
dying. The
yeah.
inevitability of death, basically.
I'm sure that you looked the same when you were 17, though, right?
I didn't look much different. I had no beard, but other
A
than
little
that,
more
it was-
candy
Yeah.
stuffed in your cheeks.
Yeah. Wait, you never told us how old you are. I'm saying you're 41. Or 36.
No, he's 30.
In between 36 and
34.
41. Are you younger than that? You're aging horribly.
Yeah,
Why do you
what's your
look so
Soch?
old if you're under 36? It doesn't make sense to me.
It's the lighting.
Okay. How old are you? Go.
26. We're sticking with that.
Okay, so I gotta be close then.
He's cagey.
Wait,
He's
he's doing the
with
Commonwealth
age
thing. You're 68, aren't you? This whole thing has been a Commonwealth deepfake.
Yes. Yes. It's true. No.
All right, whatever. We're never gonna know how old he is. That's interesting.
No, you're not. You know, I liked
I felt it was weird that you were so aggressively asking. Like it mattered.
I
Why
just
do we
need to know.
that,
It's
Dave?
just he's Nexus. I can't tell his age. He's like Kevin. It's impossible to tell.
It is true. Like if
I'd
he said
believe him.
25 or
I would
45,
believe
I'd
him
say
either
yes.
way.
I'd say yes.
That's I can believe 26. I mean, your beard is really well grown in for 26. I didn't grow mine until I was 43.
I've had this beard since I was 16.
Okay. And is your whole family tall, like Marshall from How I Met Your Mother?
Bigger than that, shrimp.
Oh, he's a shrimp. Okay. Did you ever watch that show?
I met him.
Oh, really?
He filmed a movie in Ann Arbor. He did some really unsavory stuff.
Like what? Give us some examples.
You want to get sued by the guy from How I Met Your Mother? Pfft, no way.
Because defamation? You're gonna defame him? Okay,
Yes.
well, whatever.
They settled.
Carrie.
No, I mean...
Oh, okay, go ahead. I want to hear it. What did he do?
I was to say typical movie star stuff when they get around a bunch of people in a small town. Just big time in them.
Is it true that they always wear
He
diapers?
big timed you?
Because they don't
I
have...
didn't big time me. I was bigger than him.
Oh, he little timed you.
Yeah, he little timed me. Yeah, they do always wear diapers, so they don't want to interrupt a take with a bathroom break.
Yeah, that's fair.
So sometimes they just edit out the, how would you say, pooping noise.
Okay, so
smell.
since you won't tell us your age, will you tell us, do you sell more on Amazon or eBay?
eBay this year for sure.
Okay.
Over the past, 12 months, I mean.
And what made you move back over to eBay? I don't really think you clearly
Control
explained
over
it.
my inventory. So,
Okay.
to get to something actually useful now that we're an hour into the podcast, with all the supply chain
Get the
screw ups,
warm-up.
I was seeing a 90-day lag on getting paid for my inventory, things I was selling, and that was just not a good way to run a business. Being on net 90 plus 2-week payouts for a resale business is ridiculous. So I said, okay, I got to have more control of my inventory, and that means eBay essentially.
Yeah.
And that was before I really had a strong niche. And now that I'm doing more, basically I've narrowed it down to on eBay, because on Amazon I was electronics, toys, media, video games, books. On eBay I'm doing video games, books, sports cards as a hobby. It's hard to make a lot of money doing sports cards.
Yes.
Unless you're
true.
doing speculative
Yes.
investments, and that is not where I'm going to invest my money in PSA 10. It just seems absolutely insane to me. But some people do it and make a bunch of money, so more power to them. But I like to be able to okay, I can put this money into this. I can invest in these assets to scale my business. I can have this competitive advantage, and the more variables you can control, like on eBay for example, or
Yeah,
Shopify
variable.
ideally, or
Control.
some third-party store. That allows you to experiment with things.
Well, you got the
and create
boring thing
better
from Kevin,
outcomes.
that's for sure.
Yeah, I know.
I zoned out about 3 or 4
If you
words
guys ever want
into
to start
that.
making money on eBay,
Not interested.
talk to me.
Not interested. Yeah, so that's a good point though. If you want to go learn how to do a variable listing on eBay, go check Blake's
Yeah,
variation.
it's a
listing.
mortgage thing. I think.
variation listing, whatever.
Yeah, if you want to be bored to death, that's why my videos are only 6 minutes long, because you cannot make that stuff entertaining, no matter how hard you try.
You need a banjo.
That
You
would
need
help.
a banjo.
The
some
showgirls
chickens,
from
and
earlier?
some
What do I need a
forced-
banjo for?
Forced
To
labor.
just add some excitement to it. If you're playing with the banjo, you had
Little
showgirls
deliverance
dancing behind
fun.
you, I would have listened the whole time. I think. I'm not
You wouldn't
sure.
be listening. You'd just be watching the show. Girl.
It's possible. Yeah, I accidentally bought some nudie magazines this weekend. That was a mistake. I did not realize they were nudie magazines.
Oh yeah, I accidentally
He
did
is
too.
keeping them. He's refusing
No,
to
well,
sell 'em.
listen. This guy had an awesome record collection. He had these crazy posters, Marilyn Manson felt 1990s poster that's a blacklight poster. All this cool stuff. All these tab books from Metallica and tour books from Madonna in the 90s and stuff. All this really cool stuff. And he also had some magazines, and some of them were Playboys. And I was like, well, nope, those are nudie magazines. I don't want
You
those.
don't sell that?
I don't sell that on my store. No, I thought you weren't even allowed to anymore. Didn't they take it away? I thought they took that away.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
can't
I'm
find
pretty
them.
sure you're not
Some
even
pervert's
supposed
buying
to.
them all.
Anyways, I don't know. But
Put them on.
but they had a magazine called Easy Rider that I thought it was a motorcycle magazine.
Motorcycles,
Yeah,
nope.
but no, there's naked people.
Nope.
So didn't realize
I
that.
immediately told
you
you
knew
that's not-
because you've
that's not
subscribed.
You know, you're from
Well,
Utah. You don't have that
hey.
there.
Yeah.
Are they
He's a
wearing
subscriber.
giant bed sheets?
Exactly. Exactly. With our 3% alcohol
Yeah.
beer.
Okay, so Anyways, Carrie, they're in the mail. That's all I wanted to say. I'll send you the tracking number.
Long story short, you're getting your smut, pervert. Stop texting me.
I'm in Vegas now, okay?
Dude, they hand you that on the streets in Vegas. They're just like, hey, take these cards. They do. They literally do, yes.
Every time I think it's going to be something positive. And
you're like, is this a tract? Oh, that's not a tract. Okay.
Is there a lot of just like... Because I assume that in certain parts of Vegas, that it's just like vice, centers for vice. And that's all there is like sexual things. Like
no, it's not that bad. There's
I've never
districts,
been to Vegas.
there's areas. I'm off the strip quite a bit, about as far off the strip as
Henderson?
you can get. The interesting thing about it to me is you can go in a gas station, any local gas station, and they have slot machines. That
Don't
trips
they
me
have
out
that
a bit.
in Florida? Too?
I don't know.
They have gaming
Yeah.
Maybe
machines.
that's what
I
it
think.
is. That's really weird to me too.
And another
gambling just is odd. And, I mean, I guess reselling is a game, but like people who just like go to a casino and just like quarter. I'm just like, that's
Yeah, no, I don't know how they survive
They're
and where
boring,
they're
those
getting that money
games.
from. But the most interesting thing to me about being in Vegas is I came from Utah, which is the polar opposite, right? So I had
border
grown up
state.
never seeing hard liquor in a Walmart.
Really?
I'd never seen hard liquor
That's
in a
so
Walmart
weird.
ever. Yeah, it's at a Utah State liquor store. So I'm going in, and I love going through the hard liquor area. I don't drink, but I love to learn about all the different types of Bacardi there are. Like,
okay.
there's different
That's
flavors.
the most stupid thing to learn about liquor.
Yeah,
That's like
Carrie, you're an idiot.
I like. No, all
We invite him on his show and he
Bacardi-
calls you a moron. Jeez.
No, that's like, yeah, I really love cars. I like to see all the colors of Nissan Versas. Like,
Yeah. I do like Nissan Versas, and it's a reliable machine.
You got to realize I don't know
I'm
anything
telling
about
you
alcohol.
right now,
so
this
what
is
am I
this is
supposed
tough
to know?
love, Carrie.
Okay.
Go to the
Okay.
expensive stuff.
Yeah.
And start learning about the expensive
What's
stuff.
the expensive stuff? I don't
Okay,
even know what
Bacardi
it
is not the expensive. Yeah, like Bacardi is like what you would like buy some of that and go to like a frat party if you were trying to impress sorority girls.
Okay. Well, that sounds like something he'd want to do. I mean,
Still, no.
he's also 26. Kind of.
Also,
Well, I'm 25. I forgot.
Yeah, okay.
I'm the youngest.
Listen,
Aw.
I
I'm the
went to
baby.
Ollie's today, Blake. I'm going to keep it in reselling. I went to Ollie's today.
What's Ollie's?
It's literally... Do you not know
no
what
idea
that
what
is?
that is.
No.
No
Okay,
clue.
so this is
could
good.
be your
This is
uncle's
so
house.
perfect.
Oh,
No,
Ollie's
it's too late.
with
It's too late.
oh.
I'm going to shame you. I'm going to
Yes,
shame you
we
now.
have- I thought you
I'm
meant,
literally
like-
reading his stupid blog, and he's talking about Ollie's, and now he's saying he doesn't
You're
know what Ollie's
saying
is.
it like it's a Middle Eastern restaurant.
What? What? What?
Ollie's.
Ollie's. Do you call it Ollie's? Is that what you call it?
Ollie's?
Like right here, you have it on your freaking website. Ollie's.
It's
Ollie's.
an O, not an A. Okay.
Okay, whatever.
Ollie's.
What do you buy there? Because I went there and I didn't even think about flipping there, but maybe I could flip there. It's right down the road.
What I made the most money on there was typically seasonal food items
Okay.
and like beauty products.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, they did have a lot of like old keto slim fast things that they
Yeah,
don't make
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I wonder
stuff
if
that
those are
people
worth money. I
like,
should
I
look them
need
up.
this.
Yeah, I should look
I
those
need
up.
like my wolf
Did you
scent
buy-
deodorant from whatever.
Yeah.
Red Flag.
Speaking of seasonal stuff, did you get any of that Peep Pepsi stuff that was selling out everywhere?
No,
The
I didn't even
Peeps
hear of
Pepsi?
it. Oh.
Yeah, they were trying to get it here in Vegas, and it would
Really?
sell out everywhere.
Yeah. Do,
Like,
do
just
you
to
follow
drink.
candy hunting on Instagram?
No.
You should if you want to learn that
No,
stuff.
but this-
It's really cool.
Candy
They just-
hunting. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
type it in and look at
Oh,
it later.
I'm close. That might not be exactly it, but it's close to it. It's not
This
it.
is just the naked lady. Never
Oh,
mind.
sorry. Hunting for candy.
No, it's right. Candy hunting is correct.
Well, that's another thing. Do you still do your
No.
subscription box? for
That
candy?
was such a learning.
Wait, what?
experience.
Subscription box? What is this?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
from
dude.
2014 to 2019, I had a subscription box business where I would import international candy, box it up, send it out, and we had it. At
This
our
is when
peak-
you were 18. Just want to make sure we've got
Yeah.
the math right. You started this when you were
Also,
18 years
another
old?
point
Without
about that,
the-
he was 18, and this is
Okay,
highly
go ahead.
illegal what he was doing.
18-year-old Blake, what did he do?
Caveat.
not illegal, very very legal. To be clear, and I was just out of college, so that's how old I was. You get an idea now.
Weird. The math's breaking.
But yes, what I did is there was a fixed price subscription model. because in my young naive years, I didn't realize that the government is prone to raising the costs of things through tariffs and through just like seasonal adjustments to postage. And so after a few years,
referencing your latest video, nice.
Yeah. Well,
well done.
Because it's the bane of my existence.
It had a hot title already. You were probably getting a lot of people with that seasonal postage adjustment.
What a hook!
What should I do? I really want your advice. You guys are two majestic content creators. What should I do to start making more money on YouTube? What kind of videos should I do?
That new channel you made, but don't quit this time.
I'm not gonna. I don't quit.
Honestly,
I do
dude,
things until it hurts people.
Be yourself, Blake.
You think people like this?
No, I don't think.
Because...
Yeah, I think it's bad advice.
think...
After getting to know him a little better, can you be Carrie?
No,
maybe just be Carrie.
So this is what when I think someone is doing something dumb, or I think something is maybe even dumb, I have to stop responding to that. I have to stop being so abrasive. I know my problem.
Wait, what do you do? Where do you respond? Like in the comments?
Oh, any way I can.
Really?
I find the person's personal profile and I attack them.
What?
I have a.
Did you just discover the internet?
Man,
how many restraining orders are out on you right now? Like, I'm just curious.
0.
Oh, okay.
Because I know how to use a VPN.
Oh, okay.
By the way, you guys are sponsored by Electra VPN, right?
NordVPN, yeah.
Surfshark VPN did sponsor my Flipper video, yes.
Yeah,
I know,
don't
actually
get
my Picker
arrested,
video.
VPN. Really?
Wait, you don't have to talk about that. This isn't...
I like
Yeah.
how you guys cross-promote so much.
Yeah, well, you got
without
to, man.
everyone's
I know.
permission. I love that.
Yeah, no, that's what we do. I mean, actually, I don't... Am I cross-promoting... I'm cross-promoting myself, right? That's what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
It's all kind of like a free-for-all, except for Carrie. He doesn't really seem to do that. But...
He doesn't even put his real name down
Yeah,
there, so people don't even know who he is.
Here's the thing.
Carrie?
I have just a
Your
bit of
last
morals.
name, I have thought for the longest time it was Seinfeld. What is it?
Oh, it's,
Seinfeld, really? Why did
Seinfeld.
you think that?
yeah, it's Seinfeld. Thank you.
Carrie!
No, I love it.
Carrie Seinfeld.
Yeah. Oh, really? I never even thought of it that way. I'm not
This
like
is
a
why
big
you
Seinfeld
quit. This
guy.
is why you
I'll
quit
be
the
honest
comedy,
with
Blake.
you.
This is.
No, do you want to know why I quit comedy? Do you want to know the real reason why?
It had to be that joke. I mean, if it was
No.
something else, let me know.
I was very good at getting people to laugh on stage.
Okay.
I feel like that was like one of my skills was like.
Isn't that like all that
No,
matters, really?
absolutely not.
Okay, what matters
Good
more?
comedians are either insanely lucky or get their 30 minutes that they grind out for 5 stupid years. And there is absolutely no creativity for the vast majority of traveling comedians.
I saw Jerry Seinfeld like 10 years ago, and his jokes were all the same that they were in the show 20 years prior. It was crazy.
If you can do that, if you find intellectual stimulation from just the rote repetition of like, oh, here's how I get a laugh. If I say it like this, then they do this. Like that kind of... I don't like that at all, which is why I suck at YouTube.
Getting into like a little bit of stand-up comedy, because I love stand-up comedy, I've noticed a lot of people on TikTok, stand-up comedians, what they really skyrocket with is the interactions they have with the crowds, which are different somewhat every time. I'm sure they have like rote ways they attack.
Well, like doing crowd work as well is like, okay, is the audience going to do crowd work with me, or are they just going to like...
Yeah, it's risky.
Not play along at all, or are they going to be like throw a drink at you if you like call someone's girlfriend fat or something? Like, it's like the one. It's I mean, not all comedians obviously, but most comedians just grind. Like they work on like their 30 minutes or whatever, and they get down to like the best 5 minutes, and then they start over again, and it's just like it's not as like I feel like a lot of people who like sketch comedy think they'd like stand-up comedy, and they are polar opposites. They're not.
Are you? Would you consider yourself a creative then? Like, if you aren't doing something new and unique, you kind of get bored of it, in a sense.
As I've gotten older, and the need for discipline has become more present in my life. Maybe not as much.
It happens when you hit 26.
Yeah, once you hit your late 20s, you realize that
unless you carry,
you can't just screw around all the live long.
Well,
days.
there's something to that, right? Like the discipline of just doing something that you don't want to do again and again and again will end up giving you a result that you want in the long term, right?
That's my YouTube strategy.
People are so often abandoning their long-term goal for what they want today, right? As opposed to they know what they want, they know how to achieve it, but it means getting up early 9-ish.
Is this something you saw in an
I'm kind of specifically
TikTok
attacking
earlier
you
today?
again, but not saying your name.
I feel like you're trying to get a soundbite
I'm
that you can cut up
specifically
later
trying
and
to
share
make
with
you
everybody.
feel guilty for not doing the videos I told you to do last week.
Oh, I'll do one. I was thinking about doing one tomorrow.
What
honestly.
videos?
But here's the thing: he wants me to do talking head videos, and I
Because
agree with him.
people like Carrie.
I should do one.
That's all. They like Carrie. They like...
Well, not like a straight up, not like me talking about numbers and nerd stuff
Yeah.
like you, Blake.
Interesting stuff.
You know,
What would you talk about, Carrie? You should talk about being an ex-Mormon. I feel like that's not. You're not. I don't know. I don't
No,
wanna put
see,
that on
that's
you.
also some stuff you screwed up in the past. Talking about something completely random. Didn't you say you did like a tire video or something? Or some completely random video on your channel? Yeah, I thought you told me you did
I've
some
done
really
lots of really
weird,
really
random,
I know,
totally
but that
off
just
niche
makes
stuff.
That makes me so angry that you can't just.
You can't.
Everyone's like, "Well, just put it in playlists." It's like, no, that's the worst advice ever.
You can't do it at all.
No, you have to make new channels
Yep.
for new niches.
Absolutely.
You told me that you used to do Minecraft videos at FlipCon, and that's when I was just like, "Oh my god, Blake, what have you been trying to do?"
Yeah, I did Minecraft videos, and then I deleted them all and turned my channel into a
That's what I'm
completely new
saying. Is
channel.
like you had the presence of mind to be like, "This is dumb." Where I'm just like, "Throw it all out, see what sticks, leave it there, let
Yeah.
it rot."
Well, that's the
Where's
problem.
this-
Yeah, people like. So I met someone at a yard sale today who has a channel, and he's got. Actually, I looked at his channel. He's got videos of yard sailing. He's got videos of blowing stuff up. He's got videos, just all this random
I
crap.
like that kind of stuff though.
Sure, I like blowing stuff up, but then if I want to watch blowing stuff up and I subscribe to that guy and he releases a yard sale video and I don't
Yeah,
like
I
yard
know.
sales, it's like,
it's just-
why am I subscribed to this guy?
The way I consume content is atypical, I think. I
But
don't-
Blake, would you go turn on? You talked about Seinfeld. Would you turn on Seinfeld and you see House playing? Would you keep watching House or would you go find Seinfeld?
if I like the episode, I'd keep watching it. Yeah.
Okay, well, a show you don't like. That's not House.
No, I would not watch things I don't like.
Well, that's what I'm
But
saying.
that's what I'm saying. Is I'm making videos that I find interesting. Ergo, my audience should. When that's just not. I mean, this is not how I do it anymore.
It is if you have a vlog. If you have a vlog.
yeah, that's what a flipper
Yeah.
kind of channel is. Like they will follow Dave wherever. His
I've done
nonsense
videos
takes
literally
them.
just not doing any reselling at all, just a travel vlog in Los Angeles, and it's gotten just as many views as pulling eBay orders
Yeah.
without talking about reselling at all.
Are they as hateful, the comments?
No,
on
they're
those
nicer.
videos?
They're like, "Oh, that was fun. We enjoyed that trip," because I'm not like talking about what I suck
Yeah.
at reselling. I'm
Yeah.
just
I think it would be cool. I think it'd be cool, Blake, like you just saying what you're saying in the podcast, like that you want to be creative. You know, all these
Should I
things.
start a new channel for
Just
that, or should I
open
just
that up?
delete all my videos? Yeah. At this point, I'm getting like
know about that.
like
That's a good
2,000
question.
views.
What
a
I
day.
would
It's just,
do-
like insane.
What I would do is keep all your videos up and start doing RVs. Start talking about RVs.
there's no way that
Recreational
could go
vehicles
wrong.
for the uneducated.
Oh gosh, there's no way that could go wrong. No one's ever tested it.
I don't think it would. I think you could do a whole new channel. I mean, like you're doing with the card one, and I
Yeah.
started
Well,
my
wait, what's the
one
card
because I
channel? That's
noticed
different
people-
than the other. How many channels are you at?
Yeah,
Are you still
I've got,
doing the card one, by the
7
way?
channels right now.
Okay.
I mean, like a lot of those. This is like a new development where I'm like, okay, like I need to try new things, but trying new things on my main channel is just not a good strategy
working, yeah.
because it gets stunted, and I don't get any organic traffic at all. Whereas like videos, like this is funny. So I wasn't going to bring this up, but my card channel is from 2019. It's called Cards to Cash. which is kinda
Oh,
funny.
weird.
Yeah.
I did rip that off when we came.
Yeah,
up
I
with
wasn't
that.
gonna say anything. I wasn't
Well,
gonna say
okay.
anything.
So I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you how I think it works. I don't know. I can't say for sure yet, but this is how I think it works. YouTube as a whole. And I know this is supposed to be a reselling podcast, guys. I'm sorry.
We're an hour and 15 minutes in. Nobody is here.
Yeah, nobody's here anyways. So I'll just tell
Nobody's
Blake.
here.
I'll just try to help him out.
No
so
one.
Thank you.
I'm far from professional at YouTube, but the way I've been doing it is on my channels, I have the picking channel, right? NC Picker. And people that go there, they want to be in my camera. They want to be a POV, and they could kind of care less about me, right? They really are just yard sailing. They don't really have any attachment to me. Maybe some of them think I'm funny every now and then, right? Then, so what I did is I created a flipper channel, and I said, hey, if you like at the end of the video, I did a really long thing where it was like 5 minutes of, this is what sold, this is what sold. Hey guys, if you liked this sort of thing, go over to this channel, right? At the end of a normal video. And then the people who really liked that part came over, right? And that grew as a new channel that was a little bit more personal, more just like if you like Dave as a person. You could care less about the garage sales. You just want Dave as a person. You want your daily dose of Dave, which was weird that anyone wants it, but some people do. Then as time goes on,
out there.
I create a cooking channel and I make a bunch of cooking videos. And then I say, it's doing okay. It's growing slowly. Almost 5,000 subscribers.
Like,
and
what's a good video?
1,000. Really, 1,000 views is what I get standard for a video. I have like one that's got 70,000 views that went a little bit viral. So, but the way I launched that is I said, hey, I have a cooking channel. Please don't subscribe unless you normally watch cooking videos. Yeah. If you like watching cooking videos, other people, Sam the Cooking Guy, How to Barbecue Right, if you watch these guys, go subscribe to my cooking channel and watch it, check it out. Otherwise, don't subscribe. And I didn't get a ton of subscribers. I got like 700. But that 700 really wanted to watch it. And so the same thing with you. You have your big channel, and you tell them, hey, you want to see what's sold on my eBay, you send them to this other channel, which I think you've already kind of done. And I see you've got
doing that
a couple hundred views.
Posts.
Yeah, you can mention it in a video. Just
and I honestly feel, Blake, like you have one of the most unique backgrounds, interesting wise. You have a voice that's better than most people. I'm being serious, though. No, I mean, like, you have a good voice, but I mean, like, voice in the sense also that, like, you have an opinion that's interesting. I think if you just be yourself and maybe try a different channel to do that, like your sold video ones, just add more and more of your personality in each time. Like, Dave will ramble sometimes for 10 minutes about nothing.
That's true. It's
accurate. It's pretty good because I enjoy it. His I even kind of like his cooking videos, and, you know, I do click on those and immediately stop watching so that it
he's actively trying to hurt me.
I don't want him to get too. I don't
too
want him to get
too big for the Trash to Cash podcast.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm actively undermining all your efforts.
Everything he's working
Anyways,
for. Yes.
eBay. Did you sell anything this week? What was the best sale of the week, Blake? Best sale of the week.
So when I define best sale, typically it's gonna be what I think is coolest.
This means he didn't sell anything.
No. This means I sold one thing very cool, but it was not the most expensive thing I sold. Because I feel like I've hit that level of eBay where, like, I'm not doing insanely good, but I'll have, like, you know, between $30,000 and $40,000 90-day sales. So, like, there's a lot of sales, a lot of boring sales that are, like, relatively big ticket that I don't care about. Like, no one cares, like, oh, I sold a PS4. That's pretty awesome, huh? Like, no, that's boring. So
that is boring.
Yeah, Fear and Loathing.
Yeah,
Hunter S. Thompson. That book in 1974 was published on a massive scale by Fawcett Publishers, which do like cheap paperbacks. In the first edition of that book, they had Ralph Steadman, who does the really cool like ink pen drawings. His drawings were in that book. If you saw them, you'd recognize them. I sold that book that I picked up for 50 cents at a thrift store. I sold that book for $69 to a buyer in Saudi Arabia, and that was really cool. Like, I think that stuff's awesome. I sold a 1827 copy of Adam Smith's Treatise on Economics, whatever that was called, which was the 54th printing of that book, but still the first edition. That was very, very cool. I sold that for $209 to a buyer in Connecticut who was very wealthy. I look up people's houses when they buy nice stuff from me.
Raking profit.
He lives in
was
Connecticut.
Raking profit.
No.
And he's very wealthy. A millionaire.
I think he said he was, right? Is that his net worth?
He's a net worth millionaire, guys.
Good for him.
Just so you know.
You know, there's a lot of ways that you can finagle the numbers, but if you have an online business that's making over $400,000 in revenue by a year, some people you could say you're a millionaire by those definitions.
Did you know that like all these sales that you said
I have
all
so
these
many
sales
followers.
that you said aren't much money but they're really cool were like bigger than any sale I've had all year?
Yeah, that's literally
that's like a full week
than
of sales for me. $209.
Can I say something that I thought was erroneous that I think Kevin said? I'm gonna.
He's horrible. He's a bad reseller.
Can you define that
he
word,
said
by
that
the way?
He doesn't
I'm
promote
not sure
his
what that
listings
means.
because you only get 1 day of bump from sales, and then it drops off.
Okay.
Therefore, it's useless.
That might have been me.
Yeah. Well, that's an incorrect interpretation. What's happening is that small bump, that's your only good inventory. Everything else, no one wants.
Oh wow,
Ah.
that's a nugget. We should put the timestamp down below because that was actually pretty
I
good.
don't know how to do that. How do I put this time?
No.
Oh,
mean,
oh,
the
yeah,
people
yeah,
While
I
we're
got it.
19 into
work.
the video,
Giving
that's
them
This
work.
is the only thing that matters right
Yeah.
here.
If you want to run an eBay business that can be like your full-time income,
Well, okay, but you said you're sourcing without even going out to garage sales. So you've got some other tricks up your sleeve. Where are you sourcing this stuff?
thrift stores, eBay,
Off eBay and then
pawn
putting it on
shops,
Amazon?
collectors. Over the years, I've built up relationships, and I'll just buy 300 Wii games for $1,000. I mean, stuff like that, and just like, oh, I don't want to deal
Okay.
with.
Well,
an eBay
so
auction, for example.
people would potentially find that unrelatable because they don't know
Well,
how
that's why
to
I don't
achieve
even talk
that.
about it on my channel.
Yeah.
because I'm just like,
Okay.
that's not who is gonna like 8 people and then they're gonna steal it from me. I'm gonna go out of business.
Yeah.
so
they're
I
not
don't-
going to know how to do that.
Yeah,
So
I'm not.
yeah.
That's why I'm just like, what my business is now. For a long time, I could made enough money off of YouTube to pay the bills, all this stuff, and like live a comfortable life. But then like, okay, well, I bought a house 2 years ago. YouTube was not paying the bills to buy a house and do all that garbage that houses involve. So I had to start like, after my candy business burnt to the ground, and I sold off what assets I could, which was I was just so stupid about it.
Did
I
our
was young.
ADD kill that story? I feel like I didn't hear the end of it. Or maybe I zoned out. The candy business story.
The candy business story was when Trump got elected, he talked about all these tariffs he was going to put into place. And so businesses who sell cardboard, who import food, that kind of stuff, they were bracing for impact, and they jacked up their prices in order to, pay their employees through these potential lean times. And I was working on a fixed price model. And I was making about $5 profit per customer. And that quickly turned into negative money. And I was just like, well, I can add on new products. And it was.
How many customers did you have? Can you say that, or you're not willing to say
The
that?
most that I had was 2,500 a month. So like it was doing pretty. Like I had employees. It was all this stuff. It was legitimate. It was a real business. It was a real startup. That just
what was it called?
BoCandy.com.
Like Bojangles, the restaurant.
Yeah.
In North Carolina?
I had Bo Candy and Bo Jerky.
Jackson?
And I sold jerky subscription and candy subscription. But I did a really bad job doing my accounting, so I didn't understand how little runway I had based on expenses, and it was just like, well, I had to
You were like the Michael Scott Paper Company, basically.
Yeah, except I didn't have a cool buyout. Yeah.
You didn't get the buyout.
I was more like if Ryan ran the company, that's what would that's what it would have been like. So that was
Run the numbers again. Run the numbers again, Oscar. You still have no money.
Yeah, it was one of those moments where I was like, oh, geez, and that's one of the reasons I got into reselling, because I was like, oh, no, I have a lot of, like, business debt that I was planning on paying off. I took out a 24-month business loan through, I don't want to say who, because I've done, ironically, I've done work for them in other capacities after this happened.
Was it like an easy loan place, like one of those payday loan places?
Business lines of credit over 2 years.
Oh,
Not
legitimate
really.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Leveraging
legitimate.
his house.
Yeah. No, I didn't have a house at the time. It was just more like leveraged. Anyways, that's really, really boring. But I had like a 2-year runway for the business in my head, and then all of a sudden cash flow changes dramatically, and I was like, ugh, geez. And so I'm on the hook for a lot of money, and I had to end up doing a lot of reselling to pay that off because like I wasn't going to declare bankruptcy.
I declare bankruptcy. We're just quoting The Office today.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
we're doing. You know that you need to do more than just yell, I declare bankruptcy.
What else did you say?
Okay, so yeah, your life has been quite a journey for 26 years. I mean,
Yeah.
a short...
Well, I'm a time traveler, so.
You fit a lot in there. You fit a lot in there.
Yeah.
It took me 40 years to make this many
someone that
mistakes.
For somebody that was born in, what would that be, 1996?
Yeah.
Whose calendar?
You're doing well.
I don't
Yeah.
use.
You use
Julian
Mayan calendar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Carrie, I have to thank
Gregorian,
you
is
because
that it?
my best find, one of my
You're
best
welcome.
finds this weekend at a garage sale was
welcome.
based on your advice. It was a stadium giveaway.
You're welcome.
And dude,
Yes, I've been beating that
yes,
into people.
you beat me until and you're going to love this stadium giveaway. It's the Golden Knights inaugural home game hockey
Wow,
puck.
that's pretty
Bronze. Yeah. In
there in
Florida,
Florida,
randomly.
man.
It was a Canadian guy in Florida.
Hockey capital of the world.
Yeah, no, his buddy lives in Vegas, and he's from Canada. He was going down to visit his buddy in Vegas. He's like, oh, he's a Canadian. I'm going to bring him to the hockey game. And he got this stadium giveaway. It's worth $150 to $200, this little puck. So it's pretty cool.
Nice. That's really
and now he
cool.
lives in Florida. Yeah, and that was Carrie constantly telling me to buy stadium giveaways.
You're welcome, dude.
Yeah.
I'll take my cut now.
Money, please.
Yeah, that was cool. Did you
Money,
go garage
please.
sailing today? It's Saturday. Remember that? Did you wake up?
Yeah,
Good
no,
Lord.
I didn't. I went to the card show, dude. I got a pile
much
of
your
cards
best
over
card?
here. It was a card show day. I'll show you this.
Is it a
you'll
skybox?
appreciate this, Blake. I got this in the
Skybox
dollar
metal?
bin.
Ooh.
No, it's almost. Look at this, man. It's score, but it's numbered to 20. Jonathan
dollar?
Taylor.
Jonathan
with
Taylor
the dollar
Thomas?
Box.
Yes.
Oh, from Home Improvement.
From,
And
Lion
yeah,
Jungle
King,
to Jungle.
Home Improvement.
In Jungle the Jungle. Was he in Pinocchio as well?
Huck.
He was in
Huck-
live action
Huck
Pinocchio, I
right?
think.
Yeah. Yes. He was
Uh,
Pinocchio.
okay,
that was real
so-
surgery.
What time did the card show start?
That's
Because it
irrelevant.
was like 10, right? Like, you had time to go before.
Here's the thing. It was a little bit
Oh
cold here
my
today in Vegas.
gosh.
I just didn't-
I
What was
almost
the
died
temperature?
this week due to exposure. And you're telling me that in Las
No,
Vegas
I-
it was 65 degrees, you couldn't put a vest on?
No, you're right. I get where you're coming from with
North.
that, but the people doing the yard sales here live in Vegas. They don't live elsewhere. So if it's cold for
I
them,
have
they
no
won't
patience.
put anything out. They won't have a yard sale.
Okay, so you didn't... But what time did the card show
could've-
start?
I should've
I just
went.
want to know. Just tell the viewers.
It started at 10.
That's what I said, 10 a.m., yeah.
I waltzed in at like around 11.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
didn't hurt your
You know
ability
what?
to find
No,
the
early,
this is
by
it,
the way.
guys. Timestamp this. This is where Dave stops trying to help Carrie. I'm done.
What are you talking about? I did 2 videos this week. I'm doing good. So what are you
Just-
talking
I'm so
about?
disappointed in
You
you.
need to get
I did a
addicted
card
to
show
making
video
YouTube
today. That's
videos.
for my
You
new
have to,
channel.
Like, figure out, like, make it a routine
Yeah.
for you. Like,
You gotta get a routine.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
are you okay putting out it's old dog content?
Blake level content.
Yeah.
Blake level content. Yeah.
Because I
Horrible.
firmly believe the
No, I'm
only
not-
way to
I'm
build
not okay with
habits
that, no.
is to do things terrible at first.
He did it for like
I
yeah.
did a video every day for
Why'd you stop?
4.5 months, every single day. It was
Oh, no,
tiring.
I'm so tired.
It was tiring. No, you're right though. I agree with you. But here's the thing. I just gotta. It's just like the winter, man. Like I'm not into garage
smart
sale
guys
season
get
yet
depressed
in my
in the
head
winter.
yet. I've got to get there.
But Carrie,
yeah.
you need to always be in garage sale season. You're in Vegas.
I know.
All right, yeah,
You know
I said
what
I
you
was
guys
done. I'm
have
done.
to
I'm
do?
done.
I'm
know-
following your weight
I
loss
know,
journey.
Papa. I know,
And you
Papa.
know what I noticed that none of you are talking about?
What?
Exercising.
Why would we do that? Why would we talk about that? I love how long that pause was. Dude, exercising does almost
Dramatic.
nothing for weight loss. It's good for you, but it doesn't
you are
help with weight loss,
absolutely
really.
insane. You're gonna read some morons'
This is-
comments about
this is
how
the
you're
junk
gonna
science
about
part of
how
the
you're gonna go
podcast.
keto and eat all fat, and you're gonna trick your body into burning calories, but you're not gonna go on a treadmill for 45 minutes a day.
Thank you.
There's
I-
one way to.
I-
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
here's another story about me. I threw shot put in college. I weighed 330 pounds. I was a big guy. I lost 100 pounds in like 8 months. You know how I did it? Exercising. Because there's one way to lose weight.
Did you lose it by standing on your soapbox? It seems like that might have been how you did it.
No, by running and hating my life for 8 months.
Okay. Well, I've lost 30 pounds without running, so suck
And you're
it.
going to lose that next 60 by doing exercise.
I do not need to lose 60 pounds. I will weigh 120 pounds.
Okay, sorry. I'm really big, so sorry.
I need to lose about 15
does
more
look
pounds.
like he
That's
needs to
about
lose-
it.
Okay.
15 more
I'm
is
just
my
saying
goal.
that there's one way to lose weight, and that's you burn more calories than you intake. That's the only way to lose weight. There's no secret tricks about keto and avocados and bacon. That's nonsense that people peddle for $29 an ebook.
Yeah, but if you just don't eat a lot of calories, you burn 2,000 naturally. And you don't need
but
exercise.
Then your metabolism slows down. You go into starvation mode. And are you really going to live your whole life eating 800 calories a day? Do you want to live that
Well,
life?
Carrie's the one eating 800. I'm not eating 800.
No, I'm doing more than that. I'm doing.
Listen,
listen.
I go to the gym twice a week. I just don't have to brag about it like you. And I have a treadmill desk that I walk on during work. And I do like 15 to 20,000 steps every day I do that. So, I mean, now you've frozen. I froze him.
That you should tell
with
people that
declaration.
too.
No, you know what? I don't need to tell him that.
I'm stunned.
I do the clap push-ups where you clap and you push up.
He does clap push-ups all the time.
That's good.
And he does one-arm push-ups, all that sort of stuff. No, I mean, listen.
That sounds really hard.
I think
Finger push-ups.
so. I have a personal trainer, Blake. I have a personal trainer, and he literally told me that working out is not going to help you with weight loss. Should I get a new personal trainer? Blake, maybe you could be my personal trainer.
Maybe you should talk to somebody who has a college degree.
I feel like we have to.
Well, here's the problem, right? So it depends on what you mean.
Yeah,
it depends on what you mean. Well, first of all, I don't respect college degrees, so let's not go there. But
okay, well, you're right. Yeah,
sounds like somebody who doesn't have 3 college degrees.
Okay, so here's the thing: if you go and you do like 3 reps of curls, you're gonna burn like 12 calories. Yeah. You do not burn a lot of calories doing bench curls, that sort of stuff. Now, cardio, I can get on board with. Running, biking, rowing. I agree, you will lose weight quicker if you do cardio.
Is
I
that
don't
not
necessarily.
Working out, though? Do you think working out is like only weightlifting?
Ask Sonny Las Vegas. You know, I know Sonny's listening. Sonny mostly does what is that called? Pressure training? I can't remember what it's called. I don't even reps of stuff. I'm not a workout guy.
He just does squats.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Like without the cardio, it just doesn't make you lose weight. That's all.
He does cardio.
He's just always like showing us how many pounds he lifted.
The only people I've ever seen lose weight lifting weights is people who would do a lot of weight lower body stuff, where they would just put their body under like enormous stress. And this is just like anecdotal, me watching people work out and stuff. You know, staring.
That's like a thing of you. That's like a fetish.
Work out sometimes.
No. Well,
it's just like
yes, but no.
Maybe talk about that on your show. That could work.
Yeah, you're totally right. You're gonna burn no calories doing curls, but like going to the gym and doing cardio for 45 minutes a day is such a better strategy to lose weight than going on a diet. Like,
sure,
it's so much more sustainable.
Isn't the best thing the diet and the working out together?
I think the older you get, the more
solution?
you have to really be particular about your diet, just because of like the things that happen to your body as you age. Like, oh well,
metabolism,
my body can't digest fat. Because,
when you hit
like,
26,
things like your ability to like produce enzymes that break down fats and just like stuff like that. That's totally talked to nutrition.
Yeah, I can't have a second pizza to wash down my first pizza anymore.
But I'm just saying that I think it's an easier habit to instill in someone's life to work out twice, like you're doing, but you never talk about it. So how am I supposed to know?
It's just so braggy.
No, it's not.
He's a humble person.
Go bragging about lifting.
Haven't you caught
By
that?
the way,
not bragging. You're saying I'm doing this because aren't you trying to be like a beacon of hope for your audience?
Heck no. That's my goal, is to never be a beacon of hope. That's, I'm going to be the thing they look down upon.
They don't really watch you to hate on you. Most people who watch you like you.
I disagree, Blake.
I've watched a few of your. I watched your big videos.
Picker videos.
Yeah, picker videos. And most of the comments are positive, right? There's a few people who are like dumb. But most of the videos are thumbs up. So people obviously like you, and they obviously respect you, and so they're not going to be like, "Why is Dave bragging about exercising twice a week? Does he think he's better than me?"
Blake, in my Flipper content, which is like the real Dave stuff, I talk about the gym all the time. I complain about how hard it is, and I talk about my treadmill desk.
About.
Yeah, but I just don't do it on the Trash to Cash podcast. I mean, no one's learning anything here. That's not why they're here.
Yeah, this is not a place. This is not a place to learn about
what do you
reselling.
Think the main like goal of this podcast is?
Entertainment for resellers.
Who's
something to laugh about.
Line Kevin's pockets with more cash.
No, it's literally like, as a reseller, dude, this is like here's the secret key to YouTube that everyone should know. The day you find a niche or a video style that you enjoy and you run out of things to watch, you should make content for that niche. The minute you find that, okay, so I wanted a reselling podcast. I found Triple Thrift. I listened to it, and then they stopped doing episodes. It's Harry Tornado. Okay,
it's Harry and Joey and
yeah.
I didn't know the name was. I know. I'm like friends with them.
Triple Thrift.
I didn't know that was.
I listened to the side. What's the big popular one? Pure Hustle podcast. It wasn't my style. I didn't really like it. It was too serious.
Can I interrupt you for a minute?
Yes, go ahead. I do it to you, so it's fair.
After you're done with this, because this is important stuff. But you guys always talk about reseller drama, and I don't know any of it. and I want to know what's happening in the reseller world.
Well, I mean, the Let's Do Lunch podcast fell apart, and
What
Rachel
is-
Strickland.
Yeah, just
It's
tell
another
me.
podcast.
Disintegrated.
It's Rachel
I went to her
Strickland,
Instagram
Angie.
today, and I was like,
Yeah.
what'd she do?
Yeah, no. Angie resells and the Rural Squirrel, and we don't know what happened. We made a joke because she missed one episode, and then they legit broke
then she
up,
was
and
gone.
she posted something that I would qualify as slightly passive-aggressive.
Tell me.
I feel like, yeah, she did post something passive aggressive on Instagram, but I feel like we were like the Yoko Ono to
Yeah.
their podcast. We said one thing, and then it just
Oh.
exactly. We started singing in the middle of their song, just yelling nonsensical stuff,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
they fall apart.
didn't-
No, and
That's where
there's
you
been a
were
couple
going
podcasts. Anyways, so my whole point with the podcast, Blake, was I figured out, hey, I want more podcasts. There's not enough. I listened to Carrie's, all his old episodes with Dawn. He had stopped making it. Triple Thrifted died. Work from home, whatever Cincinnati Pickers was called,
I don't
was gone.
do any of this.
The twerk from home. Twerk
Well, anyways,
from home, yeah.
since I can't find any more,
So
I say I'm going to make it. Since I can't find any podcast to listen to. Same thing with Picker. When I started
That's a
my
great
Picker,
attitude to have, Dave.
you just got to fill the void.
Yeah.
If you fill the void, and I was talking to my dad about this because he always talks about how he loves working on his lathe and making things on his lathe.
Dude, you're from the Stone Age.
What?
Yeah, well, sort of. So he likes to create things with his hands, and
Did
so
you
like
have
he'll.
electricity growing up?
Yes, he built. My dad can do anything though, like literally anything.
I feel the void. I feel the void all the time, and it brings me a lot of sadness.
Fill
Because
the
you're filling it
void.
with pizza.
Fill
You're
the
filling it
void.
with pizza.
Not
Yeah.
feel the void.
Feeling the void. Okay. Anyways, I told him, I said, have you tried to watch it? He's like, yeah, but I can't really find a lot of content like what I want. I said, then you
This
need to
old
make
Tony.
it. You need to make it.
Tell him to
This
watch
old
this
Tony.
old Tony.
Okay. All
I
right.
love
Yeah,
this
I'll
old
tell him to
Tony.
watch it. And I was I think I said it in the podcast last week, but my aunt just got monetized on Facebook for videos of her cats. Because she's literally taking videos of her little cats.
My
And she's now
girlfriend's
making
asleep
money.
right now. But what I've been trying to get her to do forever is she's a scientist and she works with animals, doing animal studies and animal behavior stuff and all that kind of garbage.
Like an evil
like,
scientist
Secret
or a
of
good
Nim,
scientist?
that movie?
Yeah.
She was the evil scientist.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I
Well-
want her to train raccoons to do tricks. And
That'd
we'll
be-
we'll
that's a
become
YouTube channel.
millionaires.
Yes.
That's a YouTube channel,
Yes.
absolutely. Dude, did you...
Exactly. Have them do trick shots if you could
God.
figure that
Some
out.
Some
Over,
guy at a
you'll get a
garage
TV
sale
show.
today was telling me about his channel where he literally goes on his sailboat and he puts up like a GoPro on the mast and live streams for 6 hours and people freaking watch it because they
I
want to
tried
feel like
that.
they're sailing.
That sounds
They want to feel
awesome.
like they're sailing.
Yeah,
And that's like
that.
there's something people want to do like and you can just fill that niche. Why didn't it work for you?
Because
you
I
bad
did it
sailor?
in my backyard.
Yeah, no water. Yeah, that's
Lack of water.
It was like, here's
my
a suburban
big
backyard.
downfall.
yeah.
What I want to
that's-
do is
that's
get
not
like
great.
bird feeders and just live stream off a GoPro birds going to bird feeders. Like,
I think that could have been cool if you just played it up a little bit. Like you actually played like you thought you were on the water, but everybody watching
this
knows
guy's
you're crazy.
schizophrenic. Watch him suffer.
Well, did you see the lobster thing that happened recently? This guy went and bought a $15 lobster and
Yeah,
chronicled
yeah.
saving his
I don't
life
watch
and
those videos.
made a ton of money.
I
He made a
know,
ton of
but,
money.
Like Ryan Trahan.
Trahan.
See what I'm saying? I am so. How do you say what we do?
Yeah,
The job
just-
of no.
Treasure
no,
hunter.
I'm trying to get you to
That's
say
what I
a
am.
word that I say differently.
Oh,
Who's the demo
picking?
for this podcast?
Resellers. Flippers. Pickers.
I say resellers. But people say
Vagrants,
resellers.
vagabonds, ne'er
But I don't like to say that
do-wells.
because it makes me feel like I'm like a degenerate. So I say resellers.
Resellers like that, or not resellers.
Because like
You're saying it wrong,
I don't know
clearly.
what a
no,
res-
think of all the
I don't know
words
what a
that begin with
reseller is.
re and end with whatever syllable you want.
Reezy resell. Yeah.
Reezy
Well,
Sells?
I was gonna go with the.
Imagine if
different
he was a
ones.
guest on the show next week. That'd be weird.
Who's gonna show up half an hour?
That
late.
would be
Just kidding,
amazing.
Just kidding.
He's gonna be on a
Yeah.
skateboard. I bet.
Who's going to get us
Reezy.
more new subscribers, Blake or
how-
Reezy?
Are you're gonna get 0 from me.
No, we're losing.
Hey,
We
you
are
might get
losing
7
people
from
right
us,
now.
maybe.
I thought about it, and I think I'll probably get 50. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
My
hope
favorite
so,
thing
man.
about
Guys,
Reezy-
don't subscribe to his Dollar Tree one, though. Just subscribe to the new one that I put the link to down below.
Just
The one at the
subscribe
top.
Listen, go to them all.
In fact, if you are subscribed to his Dollar Tree one, unsubscribe.
I
He said it.
have a YouTube channel called Dollar Store Treasure Hunter where I posted like 4 or 5 like 2-minute clips of my viral dollar store videos, and that has like 400 subscribers. It's the kind of thing I should put effort into, but I'm just like,
wow.
I don't know if I have the strength to do that.
You should just do straight a shorts channel just
Carrie,
of you treasure
what
hunting
you
in
can do
dollar
with
store.
shorts,
I bet
I
you it would
can't
be big.
I can't.
Yeah, Carrie, your shorts are getting better. I'll say that.
Are you kidding me?
good.
He has like the
I've
best
been
shorts
working on it.
ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Salute him. Salute his shorts.
Please
salute
continue.
them. Oh, Carrie, this is the puck.
Yes,
This is the
yes,
puck.
I love
by the way,
that show.
So you can see it.
You sold
Oh,
it
wow.
already?
That's
No,
dope,
I
man.
just pulled up some sales.
Oh,
I mean, I could
I like
lie and
that.
say I sold it. Yeah.
But like, kind of talking about our podcast, because I agree with you, Dave. Like, there was not like I listened to a lot of podcasts, and nothing was
What you wanted to
really
listen to.
resonating with me. Like, I enjoyed it when I was in the mood to like try to be business carry, which isn't that often.
Twice a year.
But there wasn't like anything like where, yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine someone moving up to that cold land? Doesn't make sense to me.
It really changes your priorities.
Yeah, like staying alive when you go
Survival
outdoors.
becomes a big one, yeah. No, dude. Oh, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
I saw looting.
What does
I
that
saw
mean?
people
Looting?
looting. You don't know what? You're from Florida. You know what looting is.
I do know what looting is. Go ahead.
I saw people looting.
Were they
a
looting the
Harbor
Dollar
Freight.
Tree? Was
No,
it
a
you
Harbor Freight.
looting the Dollar Tree every day?
Yes. No.
Yes.
So the power was out for like 500,000 people in Metro Detroit from Wednesday until. Well, it's still out for a lot of people. It's gonna be out until
Yeah.
Sunday. But luckily,
Yeah.
I bribed them to get it on here. I'm just kidding. I didn't bribe anybody. And I bought like the last generator so we didn't freeze to death. But I couldn't.
Yeah, I
get
have
an-
one of those.
I couldn't get an extension cord, so I had to go to like a different city to get the extension cord, and I didn't realize because my phone was dead at the time, like how far the ice had gone, and like there were certain like whole cities with absolutely zero power at all, and so I go to this like kind of poorer city that's closer to Detroit, and there's people just robbing a Harbor Freight. Just like there was like a security guard guarding the generators, and people were still buying generators. But then out the other doors, people were just like carrying out just like circular saws, and just like I'd never seen looting before. It was
So this is how
casual.
you got your free power cord?
I didn't know. I didn't even get one. They didn't have any. Someone already stole them.
Oh, someone already stole it.
Yeah.
They were out of
Sold
stock.
out.
Well, it ended up being. This is not interesting at all to anyone, but the cord.
Yeah,
The cord that I
second
needed
that.
was a male-to-male cord, and a male-to-male cord from a generator.
Umbilical, I think, is the
Yeah,
term.
to your transfer box is called a suicide cord. I called around asking for one. They're like, "Oh, do you want to kill yourself? Is that why you're asking for this?" Like, just it was an ordeal. And here you guys are in these warm states like Florida and Nevada, not Las Vegas.
Yeah,
you don't
Las
even
Vegas.
have to deal
Yeah,
with
it's-
cold weather.
Nevada basically is Las Vegas.
Okay,
You
here's
know,
all the states
I
I,
don't know
can
if I
name
want to
in
go to
Nevada.
Carson City.
Las Vegas, Henderson, Reno, Winnemucca. That's it.
That was like one more than me. I could have said Reno and
You
Las
can't
Vegas.
say Winnemucca?
I can now.
I know-
Winnemucca.
Winnemucca. I remember Carson
good
City
one.
because of the
You
Morgan
must be-
Silver
you must
dollars.
live there. Have you ever been to those cities? Carson City? Carson City?
Which
Have you
one?
been there?
I've never been to Carson
What's
City.
in
I've been to
Reno?
Reno, which is
This
I don't know.
shows.
Didn't
This is what happens when you let
didn't
Blake
Johnny
drive the
Cash-
show for a minute.
Johnny Cash kill someone
No,
there?
this is why I'm bad at YouTube, because I'm just like I'm curious.
What's
about,
in Reno, guys? What's in Reno?
No, but like I'm
Can
curious.
anyone tell me?
I'm genuinely curious.
The 13th most popular
where'd you
burger
get there?
shack.
Do you got
United
one of them In-N-Outs in Reno? You got one of them?
Oh,
got any
no.
In-N-Outs?
Let's talk about how overrated In-N-Out is. I've been
Oh,
In-N-Out.
gosh.
I've gotten In-N-Out burgers.
No.
How is it any better than Whataburger?
It's exactly Whataburger's better. Whataburger is significantly better.
Whataburger.
Whataburger is the place we should all be worshiping.
I'm not even a Texas guy, but Whataburger's got so many options, so many
And it's
like
so good.
different amazing
First
burgers.
off,
It's so
you,
good.
You noobs don't even know what to.
You
noobs don't
ordered
even know what
for
to
me.
order when you go to
Animal
You
In-N-Out.
fries.
literally ordered
Oh,
for me.
Give
Yes.
me I want the secret stuff. It's all the same. I
Big
want
Mac
cheese
sauce.
on my
They call it
fries.
Big Mac sauce
No,
over here on the East Coast.
No, you gotta have the sliced
Dude,
peppers. You gotta have. The
You
extra,
ordered
extra
it for
toasted
me,
buns.
and it
You
was
want
not as
burned?
good
You
as
want
Whataburger.
burned?
Whataburger is better. Carrie looks really upset about this. He's
No, it's
upset.
Whataburger,
this is-
Carrie?
This is
He hasn't had Whataburger. He can't even weigh in.
At this
No,
point,
it's
I
better.
refuse
on the
to.
principle
It
of
is
After the
much
way I've been
better.
your
insulted.
loyalty to In-N-Out.
And why
You're
are you so
from
loyal to
Utah.
now? You got
fair.
fired.
I don't know. I mean, that's fair. That's a good point. You're right.
Did you really get fired
from
from Whataburger?
Some kind of way.
No, it's
Or, I mean,
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
I got
Getting high
fired
on your
from
own
In-N-Out.
supply?
Yeah. Apparently, this is what they hate. They had an hour-long meeting at 9 in the morning, but for some reason I thought it was at 10 in the morning, so I arrived 55 minutes late, which I thought was 5 minutes early in my defense.
That's not a
You
good
showed up at
defense.
10:55, Carrie.
Just because you think something doesn't mean you're not late.
No, I was fired. I took the blame, and look where it took me, guys. I'm one of the most popular resellers in the world right now. Thank you.
He's got like 1 million followers. It is a crazy
And
world
it's
we live
all
in.
because he woke up late
Okay.
and didn't take that job at In-N-Out.
Exactly.
He took that job and shoved it.
So stop telling. Yeah, so stop getting on me.
Carrie,
for
what do you think
being
about?
mean, man.
We need to end this show. It's way over already. But I did want to ask you one question on the air about TikTok. Now, basically only
yeah.
wanting to pay people who do minute or longer videos.
What?
This is a new thing. Literally,
that's
they're
what-
built around short form, and they're trying to only do long form.
It's never gonna, it never works usually when these companies try to do something that they're
Yeah.
not famous for. Like, Shorts is gonna be a real tough one. They might be able to get it over time if they pay the creators enough for short form on YouTube. But I think TikTok should focus on what
Yeah.
they're good on. Double
I
down
can't
on
imagine
short
why
form
would I want to
is what
put
they
my
should do.
long form and get 3 pennies
Yeah.
for a billion
Yeah,
views
and they also
on
say-
TikTok.
They're saying that if you sign up for the long form monetization,
Yes,
you have
that
to
is exactly
get out of
right.
the creator fund.
That's exactly what it says.
Which is
No,
kind of
thank you for
tempting
you guys,
because I
right?
am making dozens of dollars a month right now
Yeah.
on TikTok.
So,
Yeah,
This
he'd
is-
be broke.
What I think, I don't think TikTok is going to be. I don't think it has legs. I think it's going to get.
No.
I think it's going to get
I-
acquired.
I kind of agree
Yeah,
with
it's going
you
to get
over
acquired
time,
by
honestly.
Amazon or someone like that, or some Chinese conglomerate, and it's always going to. It's.
It definitely
Yeah.
can launch people, though. It can launch people into
But
other
this
places,
is the thing.
that's for sure.
No one goes on TikTok to buy anything.
Yeah.
People
That's
go on
true.
YouTube to buy stuff or learn about things they're going to buy. If your platform is essentially attention arbitrage, the attention you're selling has to be monetizable, which means it has to be purchase oriented in some capacity.
And also, your follower, when it's attention arbitrage, you can have 873,000 followers and then have a video that
Yeah.
gets 5,000 views because it's all about the attention being somewhere else. It has nothing to do with whether people
Yeah.
follow you or not. So it's a totally different ball game. It's kind of like attention slot machines.
Well, I mean,
basically.
you're bringing them over to YouTube.
anybody
which
can
I
be
feel like
viral,
is so
which
much
is
more
nice.
stable in terms of
Yeah.
income, to say the least.
Yeah, it's harder to build, but it's
Yeah.
more stable. That's for sure.
Guys, we got to end the show. We're way over. Blake, it's been fun talking to you. Down below, we're going to have a link to both or all 6 of Blake's channels. I don't know. What do you want to do? We'll figure that out.
His
His
ebook.
ebook,
let's put a
yeah,
link
he'll
to his
definitely
ebook.
find a way to take your money. We'll put the link down below.
I'm still working
Yeah.
on those ways.
Kevin, thank you for being here. You haven't said much. Actually, you've mostly been doing the same thing, like
Yeah.
a 60-second loop for 2 hours. But we do appreciate your presence anyways.
Thank you, Kev.
Good night, guys. Bye-bye.